Well, hello, and welcome back to our hangout. This is the road to bacon. We are on our way to 1,000 backers, where we will have our pork-tacular, meat-tastic, amazing fun time. Uh, yes, Tech TF says the road to bacon is long way and wavy and covered in grease. The delicious, tastiest of the greasiest of greases. Um, I gotta find. What up, DLP? My man, Steve De La Paz. It's my homie back in Cali. You guys give him some love. I gotta find Mr. Leg Kick. I gotta find Mr. Leg Kick. Hopefully, the other stream we ended up getting one of those crazy things where it just plays and plays and plays. Hopefully, the Road to Bacon. There it is. Road to Bacon. Crazy things where it just hold on. Oh, I gotta be quiet. There we go. Let me turn it down. Mr. Bruce, where are you? Leg kick. There you are. So I gotta tap on you. Tap on that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your new mod, Mr. Leg Kick. You have been wrenched, sir. You are wrenched. Welcome the new wrencher. Okay, listen, guys. I already have a couple in the house. I want to welcome first our gangster, our death metal man from Florida, taking a swig of his fine beverage. I'm sure it's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel it. Welcome, death metal hero Luke.
FRAGABOOM! Hey,
How
brother.
are you, sir?
How are you?
I'm doing really good, man. It's been a nice and busy, wild day.
Yeah.
Let's bring in. Here's a new guest. I haven't met this person before. George Peter Gaddis, welcome.
Hi, I just want to say congratulations. I saw the link on Twitter. It's really exciting, and I hope you can bring in more people from the '90s.
Oh heck yeah! I hope so too. Did you draw that picture on that paper there?
It's my comic book called Joe King versus the World's Greatest. Yes, Joe King.
That's awesome.
Talking to you right now, I would love to do a puzzle trading card with one of your characters and my character for my next campaign. No pressure. I'm just
it sounds awesome, man. Hit me up on Twitter. I answer all my messages. Send me a DM.
If you follow me, I'll send you a public.
Send me a public one so I know where to find you, and then we'll converse.
Okay,
I love the way he looks, man.
But listen,
yeah,
you're bringing back the '90s, like EVS did. It's like all sorts of just awesomeness. Awesome.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite times, man. It's my favorite times. Thank you. I'm glad you dig it. Hold on. I feel the presence. You ever have that feeling where your DNA shivers and you go, I think my dad is in the building. Welcome, Pop Fraga. Hello, Dad.
Howdy.
What up, Pop Fraga? Hell.
Looking good.
My pleasure. Hey, later on, I got to tell you about what happened last night about bacon.
Oh, you got to tell us about bacon, Pop.
Oh, I can tell you now if you want.
Well, yeah, well, give us a second. I want to hear what George Peters got to say.
All right, George.
I won't take long. I just want to tell you, like I said, you bringing back the '90s, it's all sorts of awesome. I started my own publishing back in 1990 and been doing it for 30 years. And when you came into Comicsgate, all the goodness, all the wonderful feelings of the '90s, that excitement, that energy, that raw excitement. You just brought it back, just like EVS brought it back. You brought it back. It's absolutely fantastic.
It makes me feel good, man. It feels like an old coat that I haven't worn in a while that just feels right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well said. And thank you for just bringing me on just for the brief moments. Mr. Fraga, you have a great son there. A great son.
That's for sure. All four of them are great.
One of many. That's right.
And my number two. Hill, Death, and the Avatar, not the personification.
Yeah, he's the man. All right, George. Thank you so much, man. You be well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our head of story over at Incredible Comics, a.k.a. the story master, Will Perdomo. Will Perdomo, how are you, sir?
Hello, everyone. Am I in
How you
here?
doing? Yeah, you're in.
What up, Will?
You're in the building, man. You're in the
I guess
building.
is my camera? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's working great.
Yeah, you're there, man. I'm gonna also. I haven't put it in the chat yet. A lot of folks coming up into the boom box. Here we go. We got the link in the boom box. David Bowser, thank you for the $5 super chat. Now let's take a look at your question, sir. I know you're a big Wu-Tang fan, but where do you stand on Busta Rhymes, Flip Mode Squad, Q-Tip, and those guys? Oh, right. That's a fantastic question. Well, when it comes to Busta Rhymes, I think everything he did was great, but he must have some sort of relationship or relations to Samson from the Bible, because as soon as he cut his hair, it's as if he cut all the things I dug about his stuff. Flip Mode, never really crazy about him, but I love Busta. Q-Tip, love Q-Tip, love everything he's done. I'm a big Tribe Called Quest fan. Love the work that he did with Nas. Huge fan, big fan. Let's see who else is in the building. We got, oh man, the world's about to get more colorful. We got Mr. Matt Yackey.
Yackey.
What up, Yackey?
Fraga Snap, aka Billy the Man, is asking where is the other FRAGABOOM. I don't know. Where is he?
He called me just about 10 minutes ago. I'm not sure if he's coming up or not.
Okay. Well, we got our sixth member of our panel. We got Mr. Gary Bruce, our brand new mod. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Hello, Gary.
Welcome, Gary.
How's it going, guys?
Doing well, man.
Good to see you, buddy.
It's been a fantastic
Good to see you
Wednesday.
too.
It's been a fantastic Wednesday. Woke up this morning. All this campaign has just been a series of surprises.
See what I'm doing out here, Gary?
Are you grilling? Are you grilling?
Who's
Nice.
Am I grilling?
Are you? I'm making you big, dude. Hold on. I gotta adjust this out. Let's see. What are you doing?
Me?
You've done it
No,
for
I
it,
am
right?
staying porch.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Oh.
He's
Oh, yes.
painting.
Yeah, got to be doing that if you're in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All the
Watched it the other day.
I thought you was grilling.
Now I'm staying again.
I thought you were grilling
Oh,
crocodile.
no, I'll be grilling later.
Man.
Okay.
You know, it tastes like chicken. Really kind of gamey chicken.
You sure it's not bacon?
Hey man.
Hey, man. Don't be knocking the chicken bacon. That shit's good. None of y'all know.
That's
I think the deck fumes are getting to
Oh,
him.
no. I know how to eat a steak properly.
Yeah, I think Mr. Bruce, I think Leg Kick knows some things. I think you might be huffing the fumes, bro.
I can't, dude. I'm breaking up out here. I don't have good reception. I just wanted to pop in and say, hey,
We love you, dude.
Go watch Rome.
hey, congrats
We love you.
on 80K, brother.
Thank you very much, man.
I will.
We
I'll
love
try
you.
to pop back in later.
All right.
Later,
Well,
brother.
hail
Looking
Metal.
forward to it, man. Be safe.
All right. Yeah. So today I woke up. I was like, oh my gosh, we're at 78,000. It feels so good to be so close to 80,000. I said, I'm going to do a draw stream. I had a choice between doing a drone stream, which is a new sort of stream format that I wanted to try out, flying the drone, talking, see the neighborhood, and kind of what it's like to be Superman, and a draw stream. And then it started to rain. So we created a draw stream, and I said, hey, let's do a road to 80,000 stream. And by the time I went live, we had hit 80 before I even hit go live. So it was a happy surprise. We're aiming for the 1,000 backer. We want that bacon goal. We're gonna go for Pork-tacular. We got a ninja. Hello, Mr. Flagel. We have the colorful man, Matt Yackey. What happened to you, man?
I hit the wrong button.
I didn't even notice
I got
Yackey
three
wasn't there.
screens. Three
Yeah.
screens
Oh my
going
God.
on, so it gets confusing sometimes.
So one of you guys has a 3-minute limit because the honorable Shay Zombie is in the house. Oh, Dan just kicked himself.
What?
Or no, who was that?
No, Yackey again. What the
Matt.
hell's wrong with
Okay,
him?
well, sorry, Matt Yackey. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hi.
How are
Hello.
you, stranger? It's been a while. Guys, welcome Shay Zombie. I just had the pleasure of being on her show, her stream. Wonderful channel. How you doing?
Good.
Excellent.
I think I've caught up on all of the comments after having you on, because apparently when you do that, your Twitter blows up.
Oh, good.
Just a little bit. It's fine.
That's fantastic. Over here to screen right. That's my dad. That's I told you about.
Hello.
He gave me all my kind qualities.
I like it.
I think my mom gave me good qualities too, but all the good stuff is this guy here. Down here is my buddy Dan Plagle. I've known him for 20 plus years. He's back out in California. And then over in that corner is Mr. Gary Bruce.
Hello.
Our resident badass. He knows many things about comics and has always good insights on things that aren't always obvious to the rest of us. So we got quite the wonderful panel. We're just hanging out. Like I said to you earlier, we're trying to get to that 1,000 backers so we can get that pork extravaganza, all the meats. My friends over at Dynamite, I keep my eye on them. They did this wonderful collaboration with Incredible Comics, Black Flag, and they have a property called Red Sonja.
Who do we lose?
I always kick myself. So here we go. This was something that we did together. It was a cover. It's a first cover featuring Black Flag in over 25 years. So what I like to do is I like to keep an eye on them. And what I found that they are doing right now, while I was keeping my eye on them, is this thing right here. It's called Dynamite's Boredom Busters. I instantly had to know more because it was one of those like, oh my gosh. Look at some of these things in here. It says cure pandemic boredom with great deals on some of the biggest and best graphic novels and art books. I'm an art book crazy person. I'm a Howard Chaykin crazy person. I go through this and I found that these deals are insane. 80% off of this graphic novel mystery box. This Romita legacy, these are two of the greatest artists of all time, John Romita and John Romita Jr. John Romita, as we know, is one of the most prominent Spider-Man artists of all time. His son also, X-Men artist, Kick-Ass artist, Superman artist, John Romita Jr. $5, that's 83% off.
Whoa,
perfect.
wow.
10 readers for $5. 10 readers for $5. It's 50 cents each. 10 frames per second. I'm not even sure what that is. I'm gonna have to take a look.
What site is that on, Dan?
This is on Indiegogo, guys. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now.
Awesome.
Because it's one of those things where it was like, oh, I need this, especially with comic book stores not really open around here. A lot of them are closed. A couple of them are around, but these are deals. I mean, these are insane deals. Look at that Red Sonja, Scorched Earth, the art of Aroma. We've got 10 frames per second, looking like some really great concept art.
Like stop motion stuff.
Yeah, art of Sean Phillips, the Ramitas, the Gumby Imagine. You get to see the story of Art Clokey and his creations. Dynamite art of Alex Ross, a lot of amazing stuff. The art of Howard Chaykin. Howard's a friend of mine. And the art of Atari, which is some of the most epic cartridges I've ever seen. So if you guys want to check that out, it's worth checking out. I'm really happy.
Have that one.
Oh, there it is. And do you love it?
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, of course I love it. You want a full screen?
Show us. I'm big screening you. Show us some of that stuff.
Let me get something particularly cool.
Okay, because I'm gonna find the art of Atari in here and see what kind of price
stuff like that. You know,
I'm gonna find it. Oh my dude, tell me how much did you pay for it?
I got it off of Amazon for like $20, something like that.
Well, you can. Oh, they're sold out on this site already. Not too late, but what a good deal! What a good deal, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Jason Prager's in the house.
That's a substantial book, man. That's not
a big book, man. Jason Krager's in the house. If you don't already follow Jason on Instagram, you need to. This is the future of sculpting. How do I know? Because he's working on a grill test as we are having this stream. So that's my faith, man. That's my faith. I'm posting this link one more time so you guys can check it out.
I mean, I like how they're doing these reprints of these old retro
breakout. Super Breakout. That was my game. That was my game. Breakout, boom. Dad's over there nodding his head. They probably do. Dad, do you remember when you brought home Pong?
Oh yeah, that was something. Oh wow.
There's Donkey Kong.
Nice.
And
That was one of my favorite memories, Dad, is when you brought home you brought home Pong, and then there was another time where you brought home something called a Commodore VIC-20.
Oh God, yes.
Do you remember that movie?
What's that one called, Will?
That's Kroll. Remember Kroll?
Oh yeah. I wanted that ninja star in a major way. Yeah, in a major way. How you doing, Mr. Plagle? You doing well?
I'm doing pretty good. I have myself on mute because I'm over here at Enrique's shop and I'm eating chicken.
Okay, well, you tell Enrique I said
Traitor,
hello.
traitor. No bacon.
There's no bacon. My dad telling you out.
If they had bacon as an option, I would have bacon in the sandwich.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's for
You're forgiven.
Hey,
You're forgiven.
Dan, I'm gonna kick you real quick because Matt Yackey's waiting in the waiting room.
All right. If you're on long enough, I'll try and pop back in later.
Yeah, pop back in and see if find out if that deep sea creature can come visit us.
Oh, he's here. He's in the house.
Okay, well, bring him back.
He's bringing canned goods in right now for Enrique. He said, he's trying to help him out.
Excellent. All right, dude.
But he'll be here.
We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Big love. Mr. Yackey, are you ready to not press the bad button?
Yes, I'm here. Hold on.
Okay.
All that technology and he keeps getting kicked.
Well,
Matt looks like he's about ready to scratch some records for you, Dan.
He does. He's like on the ones and twos because he's got the headphones.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
You need to have it like this, Yackey, like
Dad,
that.
someone made a wonderful suggestion, and it's up to you. I mean, you're the OG original. It says change your dad's name on StreamYards to FRAGAPOP. He gets the pop. You're the boom, and that makes perfect sense, Dad. Because
I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Harrison is FRAGAPOW. Your Jason is FRAGABANG.
Okay.
Lily Bell is FRAGAB. So you're the original. You gotta do it.
Well, let me see if I can figure out how to do this
Oh,
stuff.
you don't have to do it now, Boomer.
Those are fighting words right there.
Oh shit!
Now you gotta tell them.
I feel the love. It's wonderful.
Just tell them they never went to the moon. There's fighting words right there.
Oh, that is. Anybody that throws out the moon stuff or flat Earth stuff, you know how I feel about flat Earth.
You never went to the moon, boomers.
That's
No,
right. That's
Went
right.
to what are we talking about? Metaphorically, what's going on?
No, he's talking about the moon landing not being real. He's not advocating that, Dad, but there's that theory. Where were you? You were, let's see, you were 29? No, not 29. In 69, you were 26. You were 26 years old. Do you remember where you were in July of 69?
I do remember where I was. I remember the date. I also remember about Sputnik coming out in October. Yeah, I remember that. And real quickly, though, when I was there in Australia working for Philco Ford Aerospace, we had a special satellite tracking equipment, and during a quiet time, we turned the big dish towards the moon, and we actually monitored the private conversations with the astronauts.
See, there's proof they were up there, guys. There's some proof right here. So where were you when they actually said this is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind? Where were you?
I was in Martinez. I'm pretty sure it was. Let's see. I think could have been at your grandma's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very, very awesome. The whole world watched that, and it was it was a thing. Truly was a thing for all mankind.
Yeah. No, I would imagine. I mean, the first time leaving the planet and stepping foot on another piece of geology must have been incredible. I can't imagine what that would feel like.
Well, it's the technology. I mean, I can remember, because about 2 weeks I turned 77, so I've seen a little history, and I can remember all these things that they were talking about, like color TV. You can't do that; that's impossible.
Yeah.
All kinds of things, and what we're doing right now today was unheard of.
You know, it's funny, Dad. We were talking about this. I was on somebody else's stream, and they were talking about what technology that this character Rascal brought to this corporation, and it made me think about the time you brought home the Commodore VIC-20 and how blown away I was by the fact that I can program this stuff and put it on a tape. And then and you and your friend Nick Smith, you guys, my dad has always been on the cusp of technology. He and his friend had this thing called a BBS, which was a bulletin board something system. BBS was bulletin board system, right?
All American BBS, yes.
All American BBS. This was Facebook before Facebook, guys. You would dial in on your modem. You would leave a message on this. I don't know how you guys did it. You'd leave a message somewhere, hang up. Someone else could dial in, leave a message. It was literally like a bulletin board in space. But this was in the early 80s. They were doing this stuff.
It was 79, actually. And get a load of this. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
We had a blazing 300 baud modem.
I can still hear the echoes of the screech of it in my ear, Dad.
Yeah.
I can hear the screech of it. But going,
hey, Pop Fraga, were you a machinist or an engineer?
I was in between. I was a senior technician. I worked in aerospace. I worked as a service manager for a big hi-fi chain. I worked aerospace with Philco Ford Aerospace, which doesn't even exist anymore. But I have an FCC license that I could actually work on and licensed to run a TV or a radio station.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Right.
Gary works at Boeing.
Ah,
up by
good Plains.
Up by where Judy used to live. He's up in Washington.
Okay, yeah.
So
my dad, he worked for Lockheed for a long time, and he helped build the Apollo moonlander. And he's about your age. He's from the same generation as you. And every time people bring up that, oh no, we didn't land on the moon, he's like, the hell we didn't. We spent too much money not to.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what's funny is so I just got word. I'm active duty Air Force, and I just got word yesterday that they're seeking voluntary retrains to start up in the Space Force.
Space Force.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say you're in the Air Force?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so I'm ex-Air Force.
Yeah, I can tell by the hat. We actually talked about it on our stream.
Yeah, almost 8 years. I love it.
When are you going into orbit, Shay? I know you signed up. I know you had to.
I really wanted to, and out of every AFSC that could do it, mine wasn't listed. And I was like, "Are you freaking serious?" They listed all of them before and after me, but not.
What was your specialty?
She's still in, Dad.
Okay, what is your specialty?
I'm a linguist.
A linguist.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That has something to go with it, but I won't do it.
Oh, Dad. Dad. Oh, my goodness.
14 years.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Will over here next to my dad is studying Latin, which blows me away because there's, what were you saying, Will? There's like a very concise logic to the way Latin is put together.
Yeah, it's very highly inflective.
Yeah.
Go on.
Which means that, it doesn't rely really on word order like English, right? English relies on word order to derive meaning.
Mm-hmm.
So you could, if you don't put it in the right order, it's going to sound weird. Right?
It'll change the meaning sometimes.
Right. In Latin, it doesn't matter. I could splat it on the wall and it'll still mean the same thing because it doesn't matter what order it is. It matters what agrees with what in the sentence. So, for example, the verb is going to have a very specific time, place, and number of people. And each noun is going to have whether it's male or female, it's going to have what it's doing and how it's behaving, and if it's plural, right? So if you have a verb, or a noun, it's either going to be a nominative, which is the thing doing the action. It's going to be a genitive, which means something's coming from it, like of it. Or it's going to be an accusative, which is receiving an action. There's other ones, but just for the sake of argument, that's how you know, right? So you go, okay, this is a nominative, that's the accusative, this is the verb, and it goes, he, she, or it is doing. Okay, the nominative is he's doing this to John, and John is the accusative. So no matter what order it's in.
Yep.
How long have you been doing that, Will?
About a year intensively.
Oh, no, language is very interesting. I got some grandkids, and I try to teach them a lot of stuff because they're already smart. But many of our English words, as you well know, are from various languages, and
especially Latin. A third of them are in English.
Yes, exactly. And you can actually, I was showing him how you can take a certain thing, even if you know what it means, and if it has something that came from Latin or whatever, you'll know almost right away where it's going.
Oh yeah. This is why I think it's a great thing to teach something like Latin to your kids.
Yes.
It's because it does make you more intelligent. And what I mean by that is that it teaches you causality and logic. Because English is so simple of a language that you don't really have to be that intelligent. We've seen people speak it in the United States, right? I'm not saying it's a stupid language. It's just very, very simple and relies on simile. It relies on word order and metaphor to be a beautiful language, because it can be a beautiful language.
But it's not precise, such as Spanish. Spanish has a lot of things about it that help you understand before you even finish it. It's more precise.
And Latin has a causality to it. Like every word is there and it has a specific function and a specific meaning. It's especially grammatically. So you have to move around a lot of mental furniture when you're constructing a sentence.
Yeah.
And so if you're learning this as a young child, you're thinking about causality, how things relate to each other, and what things actually mean when you say them. Because you have to. Because English is very dull that way. Once again, I'm not downing English. I'm just saying is that there's way more word usage in English than there is in Latin.
Yeah, well, so like when you're looking at Latin and you're looking at the languages that are much more closely related to Latin, you've got a lot of stuff that's, because these rules happen, there's a lot less exceptions to the rules as opposed to English, whereas we don't care about male versus female. We don't care as much about everything having to depend on the thing before it or the thing after it. It's just basically like we just throw a bunch of stuff together, and that's why we have words that can mean 30 different things depending on the context in which they're said, which is why it's such a hard language to learn. But when you start looking at things like MSA is all, you have male verbs and female verbs, and that's how you know how a sentence is going to be constructed and what words will come where and what is going to happen in the sentence before it's even done being spoken.
And English doesn't have declension, so we don't know exactly what a noun is doing unless it's in a certain place.
We have screwed up words too. I worked with somebody at Mattel who English was their second language. They came to the United States at 13 from Guatemala, and she said the stuff that drove her nuts were things like the words wound and wound being spelled the same but meaning different things.
Oh yes, that's very confusing.
And there and there, here and here.
By the way, Bob, it's porcus is a Latin for pig. I don't know what bacon is, but porcus is pig.
We love that.
That sounds like a second declension.
Dad, just want you to know, Rob's in the somewhere. I just saw him on the chat.
He said he was bouncing out. Jabba the Cuck, he's representing the common people. He has Google Translator.
It will not help you with Latin. It will not help you with Latin.
But it's not going to help you with much Persian.
It helps me with my anime books, though.
Because it's going to put it Latin in an order that you're going to be like, what the fuck? It's going to be like the verb over here and the subject over here and like all these clauses mixed up, and you're not going to know how to order it. The Google always gets confused with Latin.
Well, so the fun thing when you have when you don't have like a Romanized alphabet, because Persian is more of an Arabic alphabet.
Oh, you speak Farsi?
Yeah.
Oh,
I do speak Farsi. Yes.
Like Dan said, there's a way about you. I knew there was a reason. There's a way about you. You speak Farsi.
Yeah.
How about Turkish? You know any Turkish?
No. So Turkish is so confusing because it sounds like, though every time I hear Turkish, I think, wow, I really suck at Farsi because it sounds like I should know what's happening. But
like merhaba arkadaş, nasılsınız?
Nope, no idea.
I don't think it's even an Aryan language, is it? Turkey's not an Aryan language, is it? It's its own Eurasian dialect, like a Turkic family, I think.
Yeah,
I learned some Turkish when I was at Kiesler there, and I had a lot of good Turkish friends. They taught me Turkish, and I taught them English, so it was kind of nice.
Can you speak it, Turkish?
A little. I'm not, I'm not fluent, but every time I go someplace and I go to a restaurant and the owner Turkish and I speak a little Turkish, all of a sudden he's bringing out 3 goodies. I don't know why, but he is.
Oh, that's how it happens everywhere.
They must be delights, guys. I hate to interrupt this crazy deep convo, but we're 33 backers away from the Pork-tacular. We crossed over the 80,000.
Yes, go 33. Yeah,
80,000 threshold, which means we're on our way to 100,000 backers.
Thank you, Shay, for bringing some new eyes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy.
We are less than 18,000 away from the pink bunny suit to getting stickers added to every order.
Yes.
I've heard that. I've heard that I have to wear the pink bunny suit until we fulfill, so that makes me want to get things done. That means all appearances. That's all everything. So there we have it. You guys, tell me about your favorite things. Like I was able to talk about my favorite things on Shay's show. I love drawing. I love learning. I love the laughter of children. I really love food. Not in the, but I don't mean in a gluttonous way. Like, my favorite thing is discovering new things. Like, I didn't know that I would enjoy blueberries and cheese on a salad. I had no clue. None whatsoever. And I put them together, and now it's like one of my favorite things. Matt Yackey, we're going to go counterclockwise going down, and then over to Shay, over to Mr. Bruce, up to Will, and Dad. You're gonna finish us off. Matt, favorite things. Give us your 3 favorite things.
There's a couple things. You mentioned food. I had as a side order at this place before this whole quarantine crap. I had it was pickled beets and goat cheese.
Oh,
as a side dish.
Goat cheese is good.
Goat cheese is good anyway, but then pickled beets. I could have just eaten the whole bowl of that.
Was it a sweet pickling, or was it sort of zesty?
Oh, it was zesty. It was tangy, vinegary, along with the goat cheese. It was incredible. I'm gonna
Sounds
go
good.
back as soon as if they open up again. My other favorite things. There's a lot of things, a number of things I won't mention here.
Oh man,
the unmentionables.
Plenty of them. However, I did get this today, my quarantine retail therapy book 2.
Oh, can you open it up?
What is
that?
That's Bill Sienkiewicz, Frank Miller, right?
Yeah.
Is that the Electra book, the miniseries?
It's Love and War. It's the Daredevil, Love and War, and then Electra Assassin.
Both together?
From the 80s, the 80s one, right?
Yes.
Right?
So it is.
Man.
But I
and
have
it's
so many
hardback.
Yes, I have multiple versions of it, but this one is printed at 10 by 14.
Gorgeous.
Yes, we are, Captain.
So Sienkiewicz's art, yeah, that's something I love. So it's nice, and the extras were worth it.
That's my dad's house. I hate my dad's house.
Nice. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not my house.
It's not.
Not those sounds. No.
I would have put that on my dad.
Where did you order that from, Matt?
I got it off of Amazon. It showed up early. Yeah, it showed up way early, which was nice. Same thing with the Absolute Ronin that I got yesterday.
That's a nice one. I want to give a big shout out to Captain Chokeout. Thank you. I got your this is in here. Captain Chokeout, he sent me a lovely picture. He was cooking British bacon and sausages in his oven. What a wonderful treat. Even if it's from Instagram, I can hear and smell the sizzle. Paul Azevedo says, I went to culinary school. Azevedo, thank you, Dad.
Nice.
But
I almost went twice in my life.
Yeah.
I think it's Portuguese, Dan.
Is it? Are you? Let me know if you are. He's out there in California too.
All right.
Yule Carter says, you are killing me with all of this Amazon talk, but they're still delivering. You know,
They're slow. They're slow now.
This was supposed to show up like May 5th, and the Absolute Ronin was supposed to show up like a week after that, and they all showed up yesterday and today.
Yeah, it's super hit and miss because some of their stuff is coming like immediately, and some of the stuff they're like, "Hey, it's
good on you, Paul."
Waiting.
Yeah, same with these gloves. They were supposed to show. I ordered them earlier in the month, and they were supposed to show up like 3 weeks from now.
Are those,
and they showed
are
up
those interpretive dance gloves? What are those?
Yes, my jazz hands.
I like it.
No, it's for the glass on the Cintiq.
Man, I ordered this watching The Watchmen. I was watching Cartoonist Kayfabe, and they were talking about it. I ordered it. They were supposed to deliver it. I got a message that they lost it. I got a refund. I ordered it again, but had to pay double because it was a different vendor.
Yeah.
Found it at 17. Found it again at 35. They canceled the order because they said it was worse condition than described. I ended up paying $53, and it took me almost a month and a half to get it.
Damn.
Yeah. What do you got there, Will? What do you got there?
You're muted.
You're muted, Will. You're muted.
There was one other book I almost bought.
I was celebrating our success, and I said, you know what? I'm finally going to go get the Barry Windsor Smith issues.
Oh, you got the OG copies. That's you, Dad, huh?
What's me?
I heard an emergency broadcast.
Yeah, they're announcing an emergency thing for the Contra Costa County right now.
All right, Doxy.
So that's what I got in the mail just now. That was what the doorbell was.
Oh, that's where the barking came from. Matt, last favorite thing. So good comics, pickled beets with goat cheese, which sounds amazing.
Coffee, because I really shouldn't be drinking any of it.
Yeah.
But
no, you got to.
My stomach, I can't do it. But I have a little bit now and then because I just can't say no.
Matt, just a word for Matt. Find a coffee that's lower in acid, and you'll be able to take it.
I've done that, and I've been drinking it for the last year. Again, I quit for 2 or 3 years, 4 years, and then I started when I moved here and been drinking it again. And I use a lot of cream, so it helps.
That should help, yes.
Yeah, but over time it builds up and it gets bad. So
somebody's got an airplane.
Yeah, flying away. Yeah, but so I just don't drink as much. But I had one today just to sneak one in. But I love good coffee. That's why I miss living in Portland for that.
Well, you can have some over here. I'll make you some of the finest.
Yes, I would love to.
Hey, I have a question for Shay real quick.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the Air Force, and what's your rate?
14 years, and unfortunately, I am still an E5.
How many years?
14.
Oh my gosh! Wow. I real quickly, I'll toot my own horn if I may, but when I came in, I had the highest score ever achieved at Keesler. I was blessed at that time with the ability to run every day's course as I slept through my mind, and I was 2 points short of having a perfect record.
Wow.
And the other thing is that I took an early out, and by 1 day I missed being other than wartime, the first person ever to make a staff sergeant in the first enlistment.
Yeah, I ended up making. I made staff my first look.
I left in E6. I would have stayed in, but I would have had to gone back to Vietnam, and I wasn't doing that for anybody.
Yeah, I know that's fair.
Yeah,
that's totally fair.
Well, good. Thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you for yours. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to.
So before Matt gives us his, you gave us all three, didn't you?
Yeah, technically.
Before Shay hooks us up, my dad sent me a story a couple of days ago that was very intriguing. Dad knows what it is, I'm sure.
I know.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I'm going to share it though because it's disgusting, and I used to eat this stuff, and I'll never eat it again. This man,
I've seen that.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, a guy made an offer to Twitter users that Twitter users simply couldn't refuse. I have a widely corroded can of Spider-Man pasta from 1995. If this gets 1,995 retweets, I'll show you what's inside. There it is with some really jank art. At least the X-Men ones had Art Adams art on them, you know? I don't know if you guys remember those, but they did.
Yeah.
Matt bought the can online. It's amazing what you can find on eBay if you're really bored and end up very late at night. We know this. so hot. It's practically radioactive. I remember these ads because they were in the comics I used to draw and buy. Since everyone delivered, he had to keep his word. That's what good guys do. So this
Not me. Not me.
No.
No.
You're a good guy, Matt.
The dude's name is Matt in there, so I just.
Oh, okay. Well,
let's
just call him Dinosaur Dracula then. Opening a wildly corroded can of Spider-Man pasta, 1 of 5. I'm already getting a little in my face, but let's do it. Let's do it.
Here it comes.
I put the can opener to work, unsettled by the rust, but emboldened by the lack of noxious fumes. I turn the knob and wince, unable to rule out the possibility the contents have mutated in something alive and malevolent.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Those
Get ready for this.
those listening, like this is radio. It is disgusting. It's a can, and it's got stuff on it that looks like it's maybe botulism, perhaps. I don't know.
Probably is.
Part 3 of 5. They say tragic. I know. Sorry, Shay. If you got anybody who's got a puke, just mute your mic. They won't see you. They say tragedy plus time equals comedy, but there's nothing funny about 15 ounces of Spider-Man pasta reduced to a rotted 3-ounce chunk. Recalling the fate of Jordy Verrill in Creepshow, I'm thankful for my rubber gloves. Look at that thing. It looks like a dirt clod that's been rummaged through a rusty automobile lot.
Where did it all go?
Like disgusting dog food.
It is. Matt
Just visualize it look like.
You proposed a great question, Matt Yackey. Where did it all go? Where's the moisture?
Yeah.
Believe me, and the rest of the folks on the internet, we're very lucky we're seeing the can being opened through our monitor and not in real life. Matt said it was like Vesuvius eruption that trapped the citizens of Pompeii under hot lava right in place as if they were in the midst of household chores. That's how bad vibe the various pasta Spider-Man with the can gave off. Wow. Carefully, he removed the mask, which like a cross between Big Thunder Mountain and one of those Genosian hives from Attack of the Clones. Yeah, it looks like it, and it's really disgusting. It is foul.
It almost looks like a really shit version of like a Colosseum sculpture.
It does, like outsider art. Like or a cake fail, right? Like do a Coliseum cake, and here you go. Yeah, this is horrible. Matt shared the hilarious observation he made while inspecting the yucky contents.
It's impressionistic Coliseum art.
I think I noticed something, but consulted the label on the can to be sure. Indeed, there's poor Spider-Man trapped in his godforsaken toxic monstrosity. I'm sorry, Peter. With old pasta comes great instability. Nice play, nice play. Thank you all for taking this journey with me. 5 out of 5. All the struggles Matt went through were not in vain, though he's already trying to think of how he can repurpose the can. Although it probably goes without saying, the idea is he's coming up with meant to be kept outside. The can now serves as an outdoors-only ornament. I suspect I'll use it to hold nails or maybe eventually plant a flower inside it. As for the contents, I threw those away because they were scary. Yeah, Dad, thanks for that.
I guess you realize that would never happen with bacon.
Dad?
Because it wouldn't last long enough.
I was going to say nobody would let bacon just sit like that. You would eat that.
Hey, this is a good time. Okay, was it yesterday or the day before we were talking bacon?
Yesterday, then.
Last night. You know how you got sometimes you talk about the sheep, thing.
John,
well, I was so traumatized with the bacon thing. Last night I had ham hocks jumping over the fence. Ham hocks of bacon. I thought, oh my God! I woke up in a sweat. I was like, oh my God, and it was caused by one of you guys.
Oh, Dad, that's how we roll. John Malin's in the chat.
Still love you. Still love you. It's just like, whoa.
John Malin's in the chat, and he's see that 4 dots. That's code. I don't know if boomers know what 4 dots mean, but it means he's judging you.
He's judging me?
I believe he's judging you. But you know what's funny, Dad? You said bacon 3 times, almost like Beetlejuice, right?
Beetlejuice, that's right, yes.
And when you said it, John Malin showed up. How are you, John Malin? We love you, sir. We love you. Captain Chokeout is in the house. How are you, sir? How are
Greetings.
you?
Good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you are.
Thank
Hey
you
guys.
again. Thank you again for that wonderful DM via Instagram. That looked good, man.
Did you get the first one?
I didn't. I just got the one. It was like 8:23, and you opened up your oven, and it had the bacon and it looked like some bangers in there. It looked
Okay,
good,
yeah,
man.
cool. Yeah, my butcher gave me the wrong bacon by accident this morning as well. I just got regular British smoked.
Well,
That's
it
why it was
looked
in
good,
the
man. How did it turn out? Everything
Yeah,
turned
it was
out
good.
well.
It was good. You know, brown
Yeah.
sauce on it.
Alright,
It's like A1. It's like A1 sauce.
Oh, why you gotta sauce your
close to
bacon, man?
A1. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's the
It's the
it's what I
closest
could
thing
really-
that we'll have to what you're.
Yeah. But it's always
Man,
it's like in the world food fucking aisles in your supermarkets is always funny.
Any bacon that needs sauce is sad, man.
It's not done right.
That bums me out.
Needs sauce.
I like a little ketchup sometimes. I'll dip a little ketchup for the zest, but man, bacon that
Ketchup
needs
on
sauce.
bacon?
Sorry, Pop. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ketchup for fries only.
Ketchup on eggs.
That comes that close to disowning you, but I won't do it.
Oh shit, man! What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Captain?
Suntory again.
Suntory time.
Suntory, yeah.
I got barrel aged Jim Beam.
The bourbon, right?
I've got some sake. I'll bring out if you like.
Well, if you'd like that, if you'd like,
I do like. I love sake.
Handle it.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, we got Jay Money hanging in the green room. John Malin, if you're still in the chat, man, you are welcome to come in. We're going to take a look really quick at where we're at on the campaign. I don't know if our numbers have moved.
They moved.
Have they moved? Thank you for looking. I'm going to surprise myself and say,
I want you to do the grand looking.
Okay. We are only 30 backers away from the Pork-tacular.
Keep on.
Oh, thanks, Talkie. That's CDO.
We're 30 backers away from the Pork-tacular. We're definitely going to get thick cut bacon. We're going to get some British bacon if we can get it, the back bacon. We're going to get turkey bacon for death metal. We're going to get some chicken bacon. And we're already the lady.
Look. Can I just please interrupt? Like turkey bacon, right? It's not bacon. It's fraudulent.
I know, but we gotta honor.
Look.
We gotta honor everyone, man.
Yeah, but I have a big question. How do we digitally distribute this?
Well, on my other drawing streams, I have a looping video of bacon sizzling in a pan. So I filmed it as I was cooking it. So that's the way. I mean, what I'm recommending to people, because we are so close, we are 30 backers away from getting to the bacon extravaganza, that I say, if you can, be safe, go out, get yourself some bacon, be ready. This could happen in the next 3 or 4 days. I'm saying this weekend we'll probably be doing it, so stay tuned. I'll put out some countdowns, and I'll say, guess what? At this time we're doing it. You guys get your bacon ready, and we're going to enjoy bacon together. This isn't even marketing for bacon, man. This is and this thing I sent Malin, who is the coach. He's the champion, and believe me, everything he has to say is valid. This is me butting heads with logic and reason. Bacon is good. He says it's overrated. My 1-year-old wanted bacon, and she's never been marketed to. That's all I have to say about that.
The smell of it when it's cooking.
Yeah.
And as I said before, it's like anything. There's good and there's crap. So you go for the good stuff.
The only
you get the cheap bacon here, and you just got a pan of water.
Yeah, you got. Does it really?
Yeah, if you get the cheap shit, you don't want that.
The super thick cut bacon. You lay it out on a pan. You put it in the oven so it gets that perfect crisp. Oh,
yeah.
One of my group chats is just so many pictures of us cooking it in the morning. Since lockdown, we've just all become like really unhealthy. So we've been making it every morning, like bacon and sausages and stuff. And it's just like our group chat's just bacon sizzling on the tray and stuff.
Oh, I believe
it. Okay, see this question here. It says, "What about Poon?" This is not a rude question. He's not being rude or crass. There's a comic out there. It's something Buick Poon, Captain Buick Poon. I don't know. This comic was being pitched on Cecil's show last night.
Oh no.
Yeah, Matt, I'm sorry. The guy's pitch, and I'm not knocking this guy. He seemed like he was nervous, but it was the longest, like 15-minute run-on sentence of a pitch I'd ever heard in my entire life. But I can't get it out of my head. I can't get Poon out of my head. Clearly, Baz can't get Poon out of his head. What about Poon? What about
no one can get any Poon in this lockdown.
Yeah. It's
Buick Star Poon, as I recall. Yes. It's, I had forgotten about it until you just reminded me.
I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, there it is.
That's all right. That's right. There's worse
Buick
things, but...
Star Poon is the guy's name. One of the greatest names.
It makes me want to break off for a minute and go get me a glass of Tang. So.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh my gosh, that's not even a dad joke. That's like my dad does dad jokes where you're like, I'm gonna go change. He goes, don't ever change it perfect where you are. Like that's a dad joke. That was stellar.
This is the thing I found out, and it was around the PTA, but my dad's a cornographer. He is one of the corniest people I know. And all I know is that the corn didn't fall far from the stalk because dad jokes are abound. I get more eye rolls in my house. I'm surprised my house doesn't fall over from the eye rolls. Smart One says, I must get Biggins on. Where did it go? The chat's moving fast. Yeah. I would love to get Biggins on. If Biggins is around and in the chat, he's more than welcome. I'll even kick myself to get Biggins on. We got a couple. Yeah, no, he's not here yet, man. We got Jay Money and Martin Young chilling in the green room. Hello, gentlemen. I have not ignoring you. We've just been having a good thing. Anthony Perone. Hey, Dad, put your right hand to the opposite side of where you think you need to go. Yep, there you go. Turn. Opposite side. No.
What do you want me to do?
Put your hand over here. Put your hand on my hand. Oh, other side, the opposite. Now.
Yeah, it is. That's
high
right.
Five. High five. High five.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. High five. There you go. That's a coast-to-coast high five. I'm out here in Georgia. My dad's in California. That was a coast-to-coast.
Well, you know, actually, when this started, I have a VPN thing, and for a while there, it was on an Atlanta server, but it seemed to have a little bit of digitizing.
Getting all pirate notifications.
Right now, you're digitizing a little bit, actually.
Oh,
no, not that one. It's.
I thought it was my whack camouflage that I have.
No, that's sick. I was looking at that earlier. It's sick. Where's that? Is it a T? Is it a Kanye kind of style T?
Kinda. You know what? What's great about it is I don't know. Maybe it's my father over here that has got me on this, but I'm a bargain shopper.
So right. It's a Portuguese thing. It's a Portuguese thing.
Okay. Well, when I go to Target and I go to the men's section, because I'm real fancy like that, I go immediately to the clearance aisle and I look at that rack and I think I got this for $3. I'm not kidding. $3. I bought two of them because there were two. And it's one of the most comfortable sweatshirts I've got.
Dude, when you started the stream, I was like, what's that shirt he's wearing? Is that a Represents? Because I wear a lot of Represent stuff. It's a website in this country. And I'm like, is that a Representative? They just released something just like that. It's like fucking £90.
Oh,
like, you wearing a Representative? Like, I messaged you on Instagram before as well about the Supreme tee. I was like, you got a Supreme?
No, this is £1.50, bro. This is nothing, dude. I got this on the cheap, man.
Yeah, no,
is Donald DeLay in the house? Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Yeah, look at Fraga's going to be sponsored by VPN. Ad coming soon. At least it's not the porn bots, man. At least it's not the porn bots. Okay, I'm gonna kick myself for a second. I need to use the loo.
No, please let me drop out. I've got a couple of things I've got to do.
Okay, I'm gonna Captain Choke out. Much love and respect. Thank you for coming through, dude.
Guys, take care. Papa Fraga, the sauce. Take care, guys. It's nice speaking to you all. Take care, guys.
Captain. Yeah, good talking with you.
All right, take it easy. All right.
Is Mike Green around today?
I believe he is. He might be working. Yeah. Okay. We've got J Money in the house. What up, J Money? What you doing, man?
What's up, man? I got y'all a gift, and I'm gonna show y'all some old NASA photos.
NASA photos. I'm making your screen big, bro. Let's do it.
All right, man.
It's not a picture of Uranus, is it?
Pretty
Okay.
far
Okay.
All right, so I got some of this stuff. I know Will like it, and I got this right here too. But
that's a big photo album, bro.
Yeah, well, back in it, my granddad used to work in NASA.
Oh wow!
What?
Yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all a few things.
We're ready.
Y'all remember the centrifuge?
Yes.
Yes.
So my granddad was the first human ever to be on that centrifuge.
Whoa!
No kidding.
Yeah, so that's my granddad in the bottom. All right, but hold on. I'm gonna show y'all an iconic photo. I mean,
just get to the aliens.
Yeah, there's no aliens. Y'all remember this photo at all?
Yes.
Y'all know all those guys?
No.
All right, that man right there, and see all the signatures? You can barely see him, but that man right there that's Jerry Kingsmill.
Wow.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all some photos. And I know
You're gonna show y'all or all y'all?
All y'all, specifically Will and Pop, since they were into the old school stuff.
Whoa.
Holy smokes! Is that the thing where they swing you around and around it like a G-force?
Yeah. Hold on,
Wow, this is some pretty awesome.
Where did
man.
you guys get those photos? Were those like official photos, or were your
These
grandfather?
are all NASA official photos. So this is them getting out.
Jeez.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. I'm getting to the one. This is my granddad. You can see right here on the corner. How do you do this? They're all NASA. God damn, I don't like this backwards camera.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
Getting into that.
Wow.
But I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages.
Protect those things. That's part of history. Protect them.
Oh yeah, my whole house is a museum.
Have those photos been declassified? That was asked by the chat.
So technically, I'm not even really supposed to have these photos.
Oh no, we're getting struck. We're getting struck. I'm just kidding. Kidding.
This is my granddad getting out. That's Jerry Kingsmill right there, man.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Here's another one.
So these were property of your granddad? He had them?
Yeah, so what it was is my granddad, he worked in the acoustics and helmet department, and he so that monkey, that monkey that they flew in out in space, my granddad was the one who picked that monkey up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got some this is
Dude, this makes me want to do a stream where you get everyone together with like their old photos and stuff. Like my grandpa used to race up Pikes Peak, and I've got photos of him crashing down Pikes Peak and like walking away from it.
So here's something that Pops Fraga, you said you were in the military too, right?
I was.
We got two. We got two in the
my
chat.
granddad and my grandmother used to work at Guantanamo Bay, and this is just a joke, but this is what they would do for the day. These are these little itineraries. It's really nothing on here, but it's some of the most sarcastic stuff.
I can imagine.
And like one day they caught a roach. They wrote a whole report about a roach. A roach had somehow gotten into a certain facility that it shouldn't have got in, and everything like that. But
now, what kind of roach are we talking about here?
A literal roach. But this is a photo that everybody in the world should know.
Oh jeez.
Oh, let me make it big. Let me make it big. Make it big.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there we go. Show it. Yeah, let's see it again.
Is that the cover of a Beastie Boys album?
That's
that's inside. It's a capsule with looks like three occupants.
Yeah, this is the centrifuge right here. The first time humans were ever put in it.
Jeez.
That's amazing, man.
And then let me just show y'all. I don't gotta stay the whole time. I just heard y'all talking about, and I know Will is into all this, into history.
Oh, all of us in here, I think, are, man. It's so cool. Yeah. It's so freaking cool, man. This is like pieces of the fantastic. This is stuff that, like, you know, movies are made from.
Yeah, exactly, man. So these are all NASA's, and every single one of them. My granddad got every single one of them signed. You can see their signature. It's on every single.
Yeah, it's like what the guy said. Yeah, that needs to be protected and somehow along the way go to a museum because that's priceless.
Yeah. Well, my house is a museum. I'll show y'all something.
I believe it.
Too.
Dad, his backyard is incredible. He gave us a little walkthrough of his backyard. It's paradise.
Where is it? What state is he in?
Where you at, J Money?
So I'm in Alabama right now.
Oh wow. My grandfather on my mother's side was from Alabama.
So I was a Navy brat. My dad was a police officer in the Navy. Hold on one second. And so, like, my whole house.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. Look at all that.
Gee, yeah.
But, here you go.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you something. Are you married?
Yeah.
And your wife let you have this? All right, what a lady.
What are those all arrowheads?
Yep, those are all arrowheads.
Holy shit, man! That's a lot of craftsmanship and intended deaths right there. That's very cool.
Man, yeah, that is a museum.
Did you arrange those yourself, or did you get them like that?
So my granddad, before he passed away, he had a second floor downstairs. It was the museum. Like, we got more over there.
Oh, wow.
We got all this. But all this right here, all this was found in Georgia and Tennessee.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then, like,
who did the arrangements?
Where's that?
Who did all the arrangements?
So this is my granddad did. And you should have seen. So when he passed away, my aunt messed it all up. And he had a whole bunch of train memorabilia as well.
Jeez.
And unfortunately, two museums got their hands on them. Yeah, man. And here you go. Here's for the Spaniards right here.
Look at that.
Some Spaniards may know what that is.
That's an officer's sword.
And so, yeah, so like this wood right here is from the early 1800s from a tobacco.
Dude, you got a really cool setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You could have a whole show on this.
That's what I'm saying. It would be interesting to just get a bunch of people together and start talking about like family heritage stuff like this.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's somewhere around here. I've got my grandfather's flight wings because he was part of the 101st Airborne. And so I wish I knew where they were. I'd pull them out and show them off, but I've got like the wings that sat on his lapel.
Jeez.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I need to go visit. We call it a bio break. So I'm going to kick myself real quick. We're going to bring Mr. Martin Young in, and I'll be back. So you guys, welcome.
We must be in sync because I have to do the same thing.
Well, get out of here, Dad. I'm gonna kick you as well. I'm just gonna remove myself.
So we lost the Grandmaster.
For a moment in time, yes.
Momentarily.
Thank you for the photo, J Money, and thank you for the tour of your place. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Hey Jay, Money, I know you're into your history and stuff, and I know you love erased history as well. No, you'll like this. I have a family Bible, which not only survived Hitler's Bible purge, but Kaiser Friedrich's Bible purge. If you know who Kaiser Friedrich was, he was early 19th century rule of Germany, and he was really nasty. And this Bible, oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't even close to being done.
I'll let you finish first.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh man, that's. I just love those sort of pictures because you don't know if we're upside down or not because of where the Earth is.
Well, because there's no direction when you're in space. Everything is up, I guess. Oh my gosh.
Can you digitize that one and scan that and send that to me, man?
I do need to get a scanner.
Yeah,
but I got
you
pictures.
do.
So most of these pictures have never been produced. They're not in the public.
Yeah, you
Well, they are now.
definitely need to back those up and scan them.
Yeah. Y'all may know this one.
I know that one. I know.
Nice, nice.
And then I always thought this one was cool. I have no idea what it is.
Something going very fast. It looks like the jets. Yeah.
Well, it looks like an aurora borealis, but in space. So, but I mean, so this thing is so colorful. Like it's purple, blue, red, with a hint of white. But unfortunately, you can barely see any of the color.
Yeah, it looks black and white from here. That's cool though.
And then I got the splashdown. So my dad was on the boat when they splashed down.
Oh, neat.
Oh wow.
Or my granddad. I said my dad. I meant my granddad. And then, but yeah, man, people, they really do go to space, guys. Space does exist. I know John Malin don't believe in it. Donut Earth.
The hell is Donut Earth? That's craziness. Guys, I kicked my dad real quick. I'm sure he'll be okay with it. I have oh man, Mr. Biggins was supposed to be rolling up in here. He was here, and then I was like, I'm bringing Mr. Biggins in. I don't know if you guys know Mr. Biggins. Mr. Biggins is awesome, very informed, very awesome dude in Comicsgate, and then he bounced out. There he is.
I was gonna say I can drop easily enough. I've got to go get food anyway. But
Shay, you're amazing. I love your channel. You want to plug it real quick? You want to plug it real quick? Here,
so if you're interested in hearing more comic indie reviews for CG and indie comics in general, just go over to Red Valkyrie on YouTube. We do a lot of campaigns. We go over and talk with the artists themselves and the creators, and it's honestly just a lot of fun. And this happens every time. Sometimes better, sometimes worse. This one's kind of iffy and falling apart, but you know, it was fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm looking forward to coming back on your show again. Thank you for having me on today. So much fun.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you again for your service.
Thank you. See you guys.
All right. See you guys soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing on Mr. Biggins. Bad back in the green. See you. Worry back. I'm bringing Mr. Biggins in. Mr. Biggins, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Mr. Biggins. Hail, Mr. Biggins. How are you, sir?
Hail the motherfucking chat.
Oh, yeah. Hail the chat. Man, your voice, every time I hear it, I feel like I need some hot chocolate. I don't know why.
Hey, Will, Matt Yackey, Martin Young, J Money. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Not bad, man. Sorry, I was just thinking about, like, I love space photos. I mean, and I love UFOs and stuff. I just always have done. It's just something about the unknown that just gets you going, you know. Oh, I was actually going to say, I've got a recipe for bacon. It's cheap. It's quick.
What is? Do it. What is it?
You need clove of garlic, a pinch of mustard powder.
Yeah.
Pinch of mustard powder, Philadelphia cheese.
What? Wait, stop. What? Cheese.
Philadelphia cheese. You know,
cream cheese.
Philadelphia cheese.
Yeah.
Cream cheese. It has to be one that melts. And mozzarella. Fry the bacon up. Throw all of that in. And then once give it about once the cheese melted and it's all soft, throw it on pasta.
Interesting. What do you do? You cut the bacon up?
Oh yeah, you can cut the bacon up. You can leave it in slices. I tend to buy the cheap. I'm like you. I get it cheap.
Yeah. Look at that. Another really great space pick. Biggins, what are you up to today, man? Happy Wednesday to you.
Hey, thanks, guys. I was out at the pool having a big fat cigar.
Yeah,
and working on. Yeah, you should see my COVID tan. I have a great tan for April, and
nice.
I've been able to keep on my workout schedule.
How do you do that? How do you pull that off?
Well, I'm as Zach loves to call me, I'm non-essential.
Oh.
He wants me to go to truck driving school, but I'd rather just collect my dividends. But I told him I might go into porn. It would be the only other thing. But
lay it down.
Yeah, I have my COVID tan and my COVID. I'm getting COVID jacked, so I'm ready to.
You got a home gym then? You got a home gym?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got a squat rack, and
nice.
Mrs. Biggins used to put photos up when she was on the twatter.
Nice.
And yeah, she lifts heavy. We all lift heavy. Biggins' son lives heavy. And I want everybody in Comicsgate to lift heavy. Even John Malin in the chat, get off that treadmill. There you go. Look at Jay Money.
Jay Money does hard work, man. He's a fucking champion. I give him mad respect and mad love. Dude.
Jay Money throws some weights around.
He does.
Yes, I do. Bumper plates are on the hill, baby.
I have lightweights, man. Oh, look at John Malin. You say his name and he's back. He's back.
I think my max weight is not anything to be nothing special.
One of the things I like about your names, Mr. Biggins, is it sounds like Mr. Bacon. And we have something. We have something coming up here when I hit. Not just me, but oh, look at that. That looks like an astronaut. Let me take a look one more real quick, J Money. We're going to go take a look at the campaign.
Y'all should know who that is.
I don't, but he looks like he
Buzz Aldrin?
That's Neil Armstrong, baby.
That's Neil Armstrong. Shit. That's amazing. Holy crap. What a gift that is, man. Holy crap. We're going to take a look real quick at the campaign because, like, right now, I've said it already. We've more than surpassed what I thought we needed to, and people are excited about Black Flag. I'm excited about things. You know, Ethan, watching Ethan stream, he says to people, it's like a score. You know, and I start thinking about things like the backers. And when I heard former CG person, say that no one in 2020 outside of Ethan can get more than 1,000 backers, I took that as a personal challenge. We are right now currently 30 away from 1,000, which is really what I'm aiming to hit. I'm look at that, 974. That means we're 26 backers away, and as you know, Mr. Biggins, as a reward for that, what we're doing is we're doing a I was gonna make it. My wife, she makes Thanksgiving. She calls it Baconsgiving. Matt Yackey's been over at the house during Baconsgiving, and she puts bacon on in the turkey and the stuffing. In the green beans, she does her thing, and she doesn't do any stupid shit like bacon soda or bacon milkshake. Nobody, I'm not calling you stupid if you do. It's just stupid in my house. But Baconsgiving happens. But I had this really interesting conversation with the coach, the highly respected Mr. John Malin, about bacon. Hail Malin. We love Malin. We love everything about Malin.
I heard he's anti-bacon. You don't love that though.
Yeah, he's not anti-bacon. He's anti that bacon is great. You know, that I guess everything is a shade of gray, correct? You know, it's like he never said bacon's bad. Let's give him that credit. Chalk up. Malin, you're fucking awesome. Bacon is good. You didn't say it was bad. But he said it's not that great. It's overrated. And in fact, we have all been brainwashed through the idea of marketing that bacon is better than it actually is. And I said, I think you're wrong. Bacon is a primal thing. Even vegetarians like Matt Yackey love bacon. He'll break his fucking fast.
Yeah, man, pigs are all over the place in Roman art and Roman sculpture.
Yeah, bacon.
There's always a pig somewhere.
That's right. Bacon is fantastic. Well, that brought us to the other thing. John Malin had also said that a pig is made of many parts, and he proposed the idea of what would you rather have, a table of bacon, a table of ham and other pig parts. What would you prefer? And then I said pig jowl. I said pig jowl is the only thing that can beat bacon, but he was of the mind that ham was superior to bacon, and I said, you were wrong. So to celebrate 1,000 backers, we are going to have the Pork-tacular meat-tastic explosion, and we're going to get Mrs. Fraga to go out and pick up bacon, thick cut, British cut, pork jowl if she can, and some pork belly, turkey, and chicken bacon, just so, you know, some other people can be happy.
Hi, Harrison.
Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah. They want to say hi.
Hi, Harrison.
Hey, Larry.
Hello, young Fraga.
Right now.
I know. I'll be up in a bit. Tell mom I love her, and that from your breath it smells terrific. Okay.
Well, Dan, I completely agree about the pig jowl, and that you know what those are. Those are the facial muscles of expression of the pig.
Yeah.
And
so a happy pig is a tasty pig, right?
Yeah, the more they smile, the bigger those are, and but they're hard to come by. There's not that much on each pig, and I guess they must be hard to butcher, but there's very little of that, and they're difficult to get.
So good. It's my favorite thing. When I go to Korean barbecue, I always get, brisket, pork belly, but I ask, one of the first things I ask is, do you have pork jowl? And they look at me like, oh, he knows. And they break out the pork jowl. And the way I describe it is if bacon had a bacon, it would be pork jowl. But I think that John Malin would just prefer simple ham. Ham it is.
Have you had pig brains?
No, but I'm interested. Tell me about pig brains. You had them?
Oh, it's so good. It's just like butter.
You had them, man.
Have I? What is it?
At Asados, we used to have them and used to eat them. So when you come to my house for barbecues.
Well, apparently, Mr. Biggins, I've had him. His dad. Where's your dad from? Is it Peru?
Peru, Uruguay. Uruguay.
Sorry, man. His father. I used to go over to Will's house, and his dad would be, hunched over the brick. He had this big brick barbecue, and he'd be cooking up these meats. So I ate brains. Apparently, I've knowingly ate cabeza, lingua, the brain of a cow. But apparently, I have. Biggins.
I've had that once before.
Excellent, man.
Yeah,
and you had some pretty shitty intestines that you were tricked into eating. Remember?
Yeah, I told that story the other night. So I worked on this movie called The Transporter 2. And it was produced and written by Luc Besson of La Femme Nikita and The Professional fame. He also did The Fifth Element, some other crap movies, but very talented asshole. So we have to do some reshoot. Yeah, there's some of those.
Hold on one sec. FedEx at the door.
Oh, yeah, no problem. J Money.
Well,
what's up, Matt Yackey?
I was going to say, there was when I lived in Denver, there was a bar in the hotel, I believe it was the Grand Hyatt, and they had it was crispy pork belly in mac and cheese.
Oh, my Lord.
Holy crap.
That's gorgeous.
It was so good.
What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
It was delicious.
Insane.
So I got my Uncle Dean has a Black Angus and deer processing plant. And so I'm gonna get my mom to get a hold. I'm gonna get my mom to get a hold of my Uncle Dean and see if we can get some because so he has these bacon slice packs. You only get like 6 or 8 pieces of bacon in the whole thing, but they're like a 1/4 inch thick. And but he'll do any cut you want. So if I can get a hold of him when he has some pigs, because down here in Alabama, you're only allowed to hunt like boar a certain amount of time of year. You're only allowed to do turkey hunting a certain amount of time of year. Yeah. And but if we're able to get a hold of him when he gets some pigs, I'm gonna try and get him to do some jowl cuts. And even if it's after this shindig that you're doing with the bacon, I'll still try and get. If you got a P.O. box or something, I'll send it to your P.O. box. But I'll send you some of Alabama's greatest bacon you've ever had with some jowl.
I'm in. Mr. Martin Young, Mr. Martin Young, I'm giving you. I'm going to give you 30 seconds because John Malin's in the green room. So.
Yeah, right. I was going to say something quick anyway. If you like offal, where I'm from we got this dish called faggot, and it's basically just a ball of offal and rusk, and it's delicious.
What do you put on it?
What
do you put on it? Do you put anything on it?
Gravy. I would say gravy, but British gravy.
Oh,
you know,
look up. You're big screening. You had a picture. Show me. Awesome. That's very cool. Who is that?
It's about his knocks. That's my next book. That's my next book.
And where are people able to see your stuff? Let us know.
Go on to Twitter. Look for Project Blue Book. Martin Young 14, and the books are for sale in my pinned tweet. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, dude, thank you so much. Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
Basically, use animal fat that you've used for cooking, put a bit of corn flour in, mix it up, stick that on top, and it's just ambrosia.
That sounds like a good time, dude. I can't wait. I can.
It was nice to be on the show, man. Honestly, I wanted to speak to you personally for years because I loved your Wolverine.
Oh,
like, oh my God,
thank you so much. Well, Martin, these streams are always open. If you see it say draw stream, it's the only time it's really closed, or a drone stream. Look for the streams with the D. That means I'm a big D, and that they're closed because I'm either drawing or flying my drone. But most of the time they're open, and I put the link in the chat. So you're welcome back anytime. But no problem, man. Thank you so much. Malin has been waiting, and Pop Fraga's in the green room. Dad, I have not forgotten about you. Big love for your patience. But John Malin is in the green room. How are you, sir? How are you?
Doing good. You feel bad now knowing that Pop Fraga's in the back.
I was about to say, if you want to kick me and bring Dad in,
I'm going to kick you, man. The fact that you were so generous.
Thank you, Jay.
We're screening it. Dude, you have the most amazing place. Live sore. That's good. That means you're putting in work. And no one puts in work like J Money. The fact that you do what you do and have so much love and respect for your heritage is fucking awesome, bro. Good to have you in the chat today and on the panel. We'll see you on another one, dude. Thank you so much. Pop Frag's coming in. Peace out.
Have a good one, J Money.
All right, Pop Fraga. I know Pop Fraga's itching at the bit. What's up?
Hi. Oh, yeah. Hey, J Money. I don't know if you heard Dan's great grandfather came from Alabama, Mobile.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. No, Jay, that's Malin, Daddy's pulling the wool on you.
No, I'm not. It's true.
No. I'm saying Malin's pulling the wool. I'm going to read a super chat from Master Voss because it's a good one. Blade Devil is at 2.5K backers currently. Whoever told you CG won't get 1K besides Ethan doesn't know what they're saying. Amen, brother. That person can keep stealing quats if they want. You know what I'm saying. 1K is just the beginning for you. Thank you very much. That is a wonderful thing. The $5. I'm still celebrating at 1,000 because bacon. And Mr. Biggins is in the house. Big Biggins chilling in the pool with his big cigar, staying swole with his April tan, almost going into May, gang. So John Malin, what is going on with you today, my friend?
Oh my God! So I streamed like all afternoon yesterday into 1:30 in the morning. And when I told Cecil before, I'm like, look, man, I'll stream tonight, but I got to end it at midnight, man. I gotta get some sleep.
That's right. You were there when the Starpoon guy was going on and on.
He's great. We haven't talked to him in like probably like 7 or 8 months, man. But he was legend when he was on the first time.
Yeah,
because he's a character. And
oh my God, well,
we were like, I don't know, confused when we talked to him the first time because we didn't quite have him figured out. And then he started talking about these characters, and we're like, yeah. And then he got to like this Buick Starpoon one, and like everyone just started perking up, like, what? And he's like, yeah, Buick Starpoon, and that started like the Poon, the Poon fad of 2019. So everybody started combining the word Poon with other words, and just you could turn anything cool that way.
It's true. It's true. The poon. I was introduced to the poon last night, and I was like, I was half awake. And I'm like, I'm watching you guys because I wanted to see like all the new up and comers. I'll tell you what, man. Here's what's really great: the testament of the effectiveness of that stream. I backed so many books.
Oh, wow.
After watching that, I ended up backing Door Kickers. I backed the Johnny Phantasm. I backed Magic Cop. That was quite an effective stream. We did get to Buick Starpoon, and I thought I'm going to give this guy a listen. And then I thought I must be like tripping balls. Like he just kept going, and then there was no beginning or end to his sentence, and I kept thinking, huh? And then he'd punctuate things with the word "well," and I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do with myself. I wanted to back it. I didn't know what to do. Also, Joseph King had that really cool, I forget the name of it, but it had that bull that was kicking the ass at everybody. Do you remember the name of that one?
Birdman. No, I don't.
There were so many great ones last night, but I know I'm keeping an eye on it. He did an animation of it, and this bull came through and was just slaying everybody. It was a really good time, and I went to go back it, but apparently it's not even yet. I'm excited. Slaughter Squad. Thank you, Cecil. Thank you very much. There it is. Slaughter Squad. Cecil B. Decock. That is not the Cecil, but it is a Cecil, and any Cecil is a good Cecil, unless it's Andino. Where's Andino? There he is. There you go. Blaming it on the herbs. People think that I need to blame it on the herbs. Your boy Zach today said that nobody, in big caps, names their book Pineapple Perception unless they smoke weed every day.
What's their point?
Right. What is their point? Matt Yackey, what are you working on?
Working on that Verotic book.
Nice.
Got to get this.
Verotic being Glenn Danzig's company.
Yeah, what, like Nick Duperata?
Wow, Dad. Go deep cuts. So, John, are you excited? Like, what I was thinking about is, I know you've got all those construction workers that I hang out with. The one guy, John, he's a different John. He spells it with an H. He's really cool, and he said that if I sent you some bacon, that they'd let it through.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah, I think we need to send you bacon. So when we hit that 1,000 backers, you can have it. So is there a particular cut of bacon you prefer?
It doesn't matter to me. It's all bacon.
Wow.
I want to throw in here real quick how you misrepresented from earlier with your daughter. Dan sends me a video and he's like, look, she hasn't been marketed to. Yeah. And he's like handing her bacon and then she throws it on the ground.
She did not throw it on the ground.
I'm like, she don't even want it.
I have the tape. I have it. We can go to the tape.
Oh, you brought the receipt.
That's it. Go to the tape.
I did. Yeah. Let me find it. Here she is.
She tries handing it back to him.
No, she's excited for it.
This baby has not been marketed to, John.
Here we go. It's on my phone, so we got to go all the way back. Hold on. All the way back. Hit pause. Let me get big screened here. Hopefully you guys can hear it and see it.
You want more bacon? Yeah. This baby has not been marketed to, John.
She said, hell yeah.
She's not been marketed to.
Look, right on the ground.
All about it.
She dropped it.
She picks
it wasn't
right
deliberate.
And eats it.
She's a baby. She's just not articulate in her throat. Now she watch. Take it back, Dad. She's gonna give it back to him. Oh, no, conveniently ends the clip right there.
Made me very sad because I was busy eating the bacon. She went back 4 times, pointing. Can't even say the words. Pointing, but all of her ness, all of her id was saying bacon, Dad. And I said, I wish my greasy fingers can record this so I can send it to John. No marketing.
That's what we call herd marketing, though.
Herd
immunity.
Are you making these words up? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look,
right.
John's
you
saying
have herd
she's been-
immunity
she's
from
been marketed
everybody
to by
being
Dad.
around and influencing each other with viruses. You also have herd marketing, where Dan is clearly imprinting on her how great bacon is. He's doing the job of the admin.
Interesting. I did follow up. When I sent you the DM. I said she has not been marketed to. I ended that entire thread and then put the word yet. Or maybe a little bit. Maybe there was some encouragement, but the only encouragement was putting it into her little hand.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, look, I'm not saying to do it, but if you put a bowl of weed in her hand every day, she's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, Dad."
Smoke weed every day. She can't sing that though. She can't sing that song. I wish she could. It would sound like Nate Dogg. I bet you, Mr. Biggins. Mr. Biggins, are you a singer?
I am not. I play guitar.
That's awesome, man.
Since I was a little kid, but I can't sing worth a damn.
With a voice like that, man, I think you could drop down some Nate Dogg, some Barry White, all of the deep cuts.
At least narrate some audiobooks.
John, are we gonna have our treadmill off?
Shit. Is that a thing now?
Wait.
Yo, you said it one night.
I don't know. I'd say a lot of things. Guys, I just run off the cuff here.
I want in.
Treadmill off. What does that consist of?
Yeah,
who can stay on the treadmill the longest?
I was goofing on you about the treadmill, and you said, "Come on, Mr. Biggins, let's have a treadmill contest." And I just have two conditions. One is that we have to wear pink booty shorts, and then the second condition is that right afterwards we have to have a bench press and squat off.
I'm out.
Yeah, great. I'm sure I'm going to do great there.
I don't even want to know what happens to those pink booty shorts when you're doing a squat off after doing all of that treadmill stuff. That just sounds.
Oh, they get auctioned.
It's in the definition. Squat offs.
Bon Groby has something very intellectual to say. Weed, bacon, and poon. These are the few of my favorite things.
Fundamentals,
yeah.
Hey, John, does John know that he was responsible for my nightmare last night?
Right,
I heard you say something about a bacon dream or a ham dream.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of like the proverbial sheet jumping over, except it was ham hocks jumping over the fence. And I woke up in a cold sweat. Where'd that come from? You did it. You did it.
I apologize.
I had a strange dream. I'm going to address this one. Brett Norman. I saw one from your boy Zach. I was very, very grateful that he's mentioning Black Flag in his stream. He's got such great things to say. I have to watch today's. Today was kids and streaming, so I'm going to give it a check out. Thank you. I will definitely check it out. I had strange dreams myself, guys. After watching the stream last night on Cecil with Malin and that Star Wars girl, they'd have the three of them and they'd rotate in, everybody talking about their books. I had the strangest dream where Cecil was showing me these you remember the models that you would make where you'd have to break the pieces to construct the model and all that? Well, it was like that, but everything was made out of gold. But he was showing me these things, but he was completely clean shaven and he had no mask, but I recognized him as Cecil. You were there, John. Anna was there, and it was the weirdest thing. And like Pop Fraga says, or Fraga Pop, you changed your name, Dad. Good job. See, he's no boomer. He's the sweet. He's the real deal. Things, your day affects your dreams, man. It's a real trip. Yeah. Cecil B says bacon flavored poon and weed. I don't want my poon flavored like anything but poon. Poon is good on its own.
Absolutely.
Yeah. John, what are you working on right now?
Nothing. The wife is home a little early, so we were hanging out watching TV, and then popped in here because people were talking about bacon and needed me.
Yeah,
needed my opinion.
Dad said bacon 3 times. It was the weirdest thing. He said,
and there you were.
Bacon. Boop,
yeah.
Mailing in the chat.
John, I lift my glass to you, sir.
Oh, hold on.
Matt, raising the glass. What you got there, Dad? What is that?
This is about 4-year-old sake.
That's brown sake. I've never seen it.
Yes, it is. It's brown. Yes, it's aged.
Yeah. Raise a glass, Matt Yackey. Will's doing it. I know Biggins, dude.
I'm
Biggins.
raising mine. I have the exact same glass as FRAGABOOM.
All right.
My man.
I got some rye whiskey in mine, like Cecil.
Rye. I love it. Watchman, for you, thank you for the super chat. Here is a strip of bacon. It's true. Good bacon is about $2 a strip when it's thick and lovely, being the best of pork products outside of the jowl, because the jowl is bacon for bacon. John, what's your favorite kind of ham? I personally like old farmer style or off the bone.
Whatever the wife buys.
Man.
I'm a simple man, guys. You get me steak, I like it. It doesn't matter what kind it is. I throw it on the grill, medium rare. That's it.
All right.
Ham. The wife will cook the pig. So
you're an amazing dude, man. There is
simple.
I think, you know what happened to me? My dad will know this. Dad knows about this. I have a younger brother named Andy. And Andy one day, this is back in 2008 or 2000, said, "Hey, got some whiskey, you want to have some?" And I said to him, "No, man, I don't like whiskey." And he said, "How do you know you don't like whiskey?" And I said, "Because I tried it and I don't like it." Just like that. And he said, "Okay, well, what kind did you try?" And listen, he's 10 years younger than me, so obviously I feel like I know better. But I listened. And he said, "What did you try?" And I said, sorry about this.
Here it comes.
Canadian Mist and Jack Daniels. And he said, "Those are crap." And I said, "Yeah."
The dredge.
And I said, "I don't like Scotch either." And he said, "What did you have?" And I said, "Doers." He said, "God damn it, man. You need to try something. I want you to open your mind and try this." And I said, "Okay, fine." I took a sip, and it had it tasted like maple and cinnamon and vanilla, and it didn't taste like something you would clean your car parts with. It kind of blew me away, and I realized right there, outside of the fact that I like whiskey, it was, you know what?
Where have you been all my life?
That too, but it made me realize that perhaps, and I'm not saying this about you, John, I'm saying this about me. I have been closed-minded on everything my whole life. I've had one or two encounters. I said, this is what it is, and I've closed off myself to it because I felt like I've had my two experiences. It is what it is, and that's that. And so what happened after that is I go for broke. If I find something new or something old, like, say, bacon or ham, no, I'm not going in on you, bro. I'm not. But I will. I will go after every single type of bacon I can, so I can say, this is the bacon. And maybe I get it from FRAGABOOM because he does that with coffee. He will find the finest of bean. That's why when I ask my dad, "What coffee bean do you like?" he'll say, "I found this one, and oh my gosh," and he'll be all about it. But it was after my brother Andy, you know, and no knock on him. There he is. He's in the house. Bad noises in the house. That's so funny. But look at. Just came back. Are you talking when I gave you some scotch? Guys, this is why I think I'm in a coma right now. Have you guys ever had crazy synchronicity where I was writing an email the other day and I think Friends was on or something in the background. And as I'm typing the words, "Are you kidding me?" someone on the TV said, "Are you kidding me?" Like, yeah, that's so weird, right?
I saw a dead possum once. The next day, George Jones was dead.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I'm not ignoring. Let me read this super chat real quick before it goes away. Brett Norman asked, "Dan, is there any way you, Zach, Ethan could team up to convince Todd to make a CG toy line?" I know what you meant there. Could help seal the deal. That's a great idea, Brett. Like you're saying, do it in numbers because I'm just coming into him with Black Flag line. Thank you for the extra 2. That's a fantastic idea. In fact, I'm going to bring it up to Uncle E and to Zach and even John Malin. John, maybe we come to Todd together because I brought Black flagged him as a toy line. I said, hey, you interested in doing this? And he said, this looks amazing. Good job. You should be proud of yourself. The other thing you need is a boatload of people that want it. No, I mean, it's a great point.
Right.
It's a great point. And I said, he said, otherwise we're just making stuff to make stuff. And I said, hey, give me a year or so, and I'm going to bring you that boatload of people. I think combined, that's a boatload, man.
What's the number that he wants?
I don't know.
Timing's
You know what?
essential.
I'm going to go back to him. Brett Norman, fantastic idea, dude. I think that's a fantastic idea, and I'm sure it depends on how it's structured. Once we get him to say yes, because we will get him to say yes. It's too attractive, and there's too many people that want it.
I'm definitely interested in sitting in on that meeting, just like
dude.
Ethan when the Spawn job came up.
Right. No, but this is him making our toys, though. So I think.
No, I'd love to see McFarlane Mick the Monster Mayhew, man. I think that'd look freaking sick.
No joke. No joke. I hear another boop in the green room. Green room. Oh, that's my older brother. I see you. I hear you.
Does Todd still have ownership and Image?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no such thing as, here's the thing. There's no such thing as ownership of Image. Is he a partner in Image? Is he a founder? Yes.
Yeah, I think he's credited as president, maybe.
Yeah, there's no owner of Image. That was like part of the formation.
Because it's a 501c3.
Do you know why that would be a great thing, though, if you did that with Ethan and you did it through Todd? Is that since Todd is now getting his boots licked by Kickstarter, it would just be really hilarious if they had to stand by and go, we'd like to not let you do that, but we're going to because we're kissing your ass right now because we need you to save Kickstarter.
Right.
And they'd have to do it, because they would not want to piss off Todd because they need him.
That's right.
He's not big enough to save Kickstarter.
But they are actually looking at him like he's like a savior of Kickstarter.
Oh, I know. He's the only thing Kickstarter has.
I mean, have you seen what Kickstarter makes in terms of profit? It's nothing.
Oh, they didn't make $1 million.
There's only 40 people in their company.
Yeah, they didn't make $1 million. That's why they're laying people off.
They desperately need guys like.
They were taking like 8% or something like that. Weren't they taking a nice piece?
Not with. You'd be surprised how much scamming goes on in crowdfunding.
Really?
Oh yeah, especially on Indiegogo. Like Indiegogo is notorious for it.
I've seen a couple. I ordered this printer. It's supposed to be a printer that you can print on any surface, and waiting and nothing ever happened, and it was kind of crazy. Going back to what I was saying though, and we're going back.
Wait, 1 sec. Will, do you mean like scamming on the products? Like the products are scams, or
like not delivering or saying, hey, we can do the product, and then they go, well, no, we can't. Have a nice day, and they leave, or they just cut communication, and there's nothing, and there's just a lot of that going on. And Indiegogo, I guess, is less stringent on it and has less oversight. So I've been scammed 4 times on Indiegogo, where they just disappeared and never said anything. And
he's not talking about comics.
Let me tell you something
Not
about
comics.
Taco Bell. Let me tell you guys something about Taco Bell. Look, here's my point of view on Taco Bell.
Yes.
If you're gonna trash Taco Bell, don't bother telling me how great some other tacos are. Taco Bell tacos are delicious, and over and over again, people are, oh, you need real tacos, dude. Like, no, man, I've had real tacos, and some of those are delicious too. But don't go ragging on Taco Bell.
John, have you been to TJ? Those will kill you faster than Taco Bell.
John, I'm giving you a high five from this angle. I love Taco Bell.
John,
I love Taco Bell.
Soft or crunchy, John?
Soft, soft.
He's a sauce supremer, Dad. He puts tomatoes in the sour cream. That's the way you do it.
You go to Mexico City and get real tacos, they'll probably kill you.
I'm a creature of habit. Soft shell supreme every time. That's what I get from Taco Bell. Once in a while, I'll grab one of those little pizza, because our Taco Bell has like a Pizza Hut add-on. So I used to get those for the wife. I think it was, I can't remember what it was, a cheese pizza before she was full vegan.
Oh.
Are you a fan of the sauces? Because I'll ask them for at least 2 of each, because I actually mix and match when I do my tacos.
Well, I mean, I love the hot sauce. Yeah, I don't like the fire sauce. It doesn't have a good flavor to it.
Yeah. What about the Diablo?
Is that a new one, or is that just the old super hot?
No. I just stick with the hot, like standard hot.
Yeah. Hey, Matt Yackey.
Yes.
Is it okay if I kick you to bring in Rob Fraga?
Of course.
Okay. I'm going to keep you in the green room though. I'm going to bring.
Have they changed the recipes to all the hot sauces, or are they still the same as they always been?
Oh, and Squish is in the green room too.
Well, the hot's always been the same.
What's up,
Hey, number one.
What's up, Fraggle Rock? How you
How's
doing?
it going, guys?
And before you guys get going,
Hey.
I think I'm gonna go get something to eat because you guys are making me hungry. So
Okay,
there you go. Well,
I think
we'll catch you
feed
in
the
a bit,
beast.
man.
What's up?
We'll catch you in a bit, man.
All right, thank you for everyone in the chat. Thank you for all the fans. I really appreciate it. I don't know. I can't express it in words. It's just really wonderful that what's going
Wait
on.
a minute. You're the writer, man. You better express it in words.
Sometimes language fails to grasp the level of your gratitude. You know.
You're right. You're right. There's in another language there are words.
I could start crying if you like.
There's a word in Filipino. I think it's called. Maybe it's the wrong language, but it's called gile, and it's gili. It's the wanting to crush something when it's really cute. I know what you're talking. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I want to crush it. We don't have a word in our language for it. So totally good, man. Hopefully we'll see you. We're going to be going for a little bit more, and then I'm going to be joining Vinny on his stream at 7:00.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching.
All right, dude.
All right, everyone.
Bring in the Squish.
I love you all. Have a great night.
See ya.
Good.
Bye, Keanu Reeves.
What's up, the Squish and Snacks and Theo? We
Snacks,
see you,
baby.
man. What's up,
I
Squish?
got
How
me
are
some
you?
pita here, some pita bread.
Oh
Yeah.
man, get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Pizza bread.
What are you doing? Where are you right now, Squish? I'm gonna make you big real quick. Where are you?
I am in the Enrique shop, just kind of, checking things out, hanging out.
Yeah. Where's
in the
Enrique?
comics.
Where's Enrique? Where's Mr. Munoz?
Actually, Enrique is right over here with the box of Fruity Pebbles.
I want to see him. Tell him I said hi, or bring him
Enrique,
over here.
Enrique,
Bring him
Enrique,
over here. I want to say what's up to him.
I'm making some.
What's up, brother?
How are you, sir? You definitely.
I'm great,
what?
man. I'm great.
What are those? What are those pebbles you're holding? What is it? Peanut butter.
Peanut butter and cocoa pebbles.
When did those come out?
Apparently, they've been out for a while, man. I just learned about them the other day. This gal that I'm like talking to took a picture of her eating those pebbles, and I'm like, I gotta get me the pebbles.
You're not looking at a picture of her. It's like
I'm like,
it's like a
whoa,
nude. But
look at those pebbles, baby.
That's what we call herd. That's what we call herd marketing. Herd marketing.
Yeah.
There it is.
Can't believe
Got
it.
married.
You're not just talking to her. That's not what you told me.
I am just talking to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You sure?
we're social distancing, because like I don't hang out with people outside of the store.
Hey, Harrison remembers you, Squish. He wants to say hi.
Harrison!
Hold on. You want to say
Hey,
hi?
Harrison, it's me, the Squish. Hey, buddy.
This is weird.
I'm the Squish, baby.
It gives a whole new meaning to talk to the hand.
Yeah, last time I saw Squish. Last time I saw you, Squish, was in October 2018. We had some shoe cream ice cream together, nitro ice cream.
Oh
yeah.
And you, Enrique, tell us your shop, man. Your shop. You got a brand new shop there next to the theater.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
I'm gonna pop out for a second. I'm gonna leave you the show real quick. I'll be right back, the Fraganator.
I know you got to take a Squish.
Yeah, he's got to take a Squish. But yeah, we got booted out of the train station, and I'm gonna move this. And since Dan and I come to the movie theater all the time, we while I was sitting there looking for a spot, Dan was the one who was hey, what about the place right next to the movie theater? And yep, there he is, social distancing as well. I wasn't even sure if this place was even available, because you know how it was all boarded up and the windows were all closed up and stuff. But contacting the property manager, they told me that the place was available and the price was right.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, man. Yeah. So, moving in here was a nightmare, but the revenue is so much better over here. There's so much more foot traffic, and
it's a fantastic spot. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure when all of this craziness lifts and people are going back into the movies and stuff, how is this whole thing affecting you as a shop? Like the whole distribution closing down and all that?
So, like right now, I'm not selling anything. I'm not paying rent. There's nothing going out.
That's good.
You know, so that's good. My online sales are up, so I am, you know, making revenue. And while I'm not getting comic books, I do have an account with Entertainment Earth, and they're still sending me toys, and I post that stuff up on social media. People are buying that.
That's awesome.
You know, nobody's allowed inside the store. You know, Squish somehow manages to find his way inside. But for the most part, no one's really allowed inside the store. So what I do is I just take pictures of stuff. People want to buy it, then they, you know, they'll drive up. I'll leave it on the bench in front of the shop, and that's pretty much that. You know, like just the other day, I got a new toy. I got this. I got this.
I'm making it big. What is that? That looks cool.
This is a Mandalorian, the Child Star Wars Black Series action figure.
Baby Yoda.
They were making
Baby Yoda.
Need to get one of those for Tracy.
So we just got those. Funko is also still sending out stuff, so I'm getting Funko Pops. I got a Marilyn Monroe Funko Pop. So everything other than comic books, I'm still getting. You know,
and who
Diamond
wants
is going to
those?
be. Diamond is going to be, I think, reopening the doors May 20th. So we
Yeah.
comic
I
books
saw
in
the
May.
Jeppy stream. I saw that we call it the Jeppy stream. I saw the Jeppy stream the other day.
I want someone else stream that up.
No, this is my stream, big man.
And what did y'all think of the Jeppy stream?
What'd you think? Did you watch it, Enrique?
I got the cliff notes from it. Pretty much everything he said is stuff that, you know, I mean, it's just again common knowledge for me, or just what I assumed was going to happen. The one thing that they never ever bring up, like the comic industry is as important for Jeppy as it is for us comic book stores, you know. And so if the industry goes away, then, you know, he goes away. But the one thing that nobody ever brings up is why, since Jeppy is like basically the big man, why doesn't he put some money behind making some national advertising for comic books? You know, if more people become aware of national or of comic books, then, you know, more people would go and more stores would order, and, you know, there would just be more revenue all the way around. But no one ever really talks about national advertising. Put it on TV commercials, like make this stuff. It never ceases to boggle my mind when I hear of people that say, I didn't even know comic book stores existed, or I didn't even know that comic books existed.
Okay, but you know what the answer is. I'm sorry to interrupt, but the answer is you got to start with the youth.
Start reviews?
The youth.
With the youth, yes.
Get them high.
Yes,
Get them
I
high.
100% agree with that. One of the things that I recently did with this whole pandemic is I created, I don't know if you've seen any of the social media stuff that I've done with my Pay It Forward program. I've found a lot of success with that. And what it is basically is a person just donates any kind of money to me. I then buy comic books out of the store and I donate those to the schools, the libraries, and the hospitals. And so since then, I just this last week, I donated 2,500 comic books to the Fullerton School District. And since kids are still getting school lunches, the idea is that the district is going to send the comic books out to the schools, and the schools with the lunch are going to hand out the comic books. So parents come up, grab the lunches, and they're going to get a comic book for the kids.
Yeah, you got to plant the seed. That's the whole idea.
That's 100%. Yes.
That's exactly what Pablo Escobar said. You know, start with the youth, plant the seed.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
effective. Totally effective.
You're not
kids can't afford comics, and they can't afford blow either. So
you're talking to the wrong kids, man. You got to get
they're both too expensive for the little ones. That's why they need those Gen Xers.
No, 100% true. But you know what, brother? One of the things that I did, so the comic book that I sent out there to kind of answer what Dan was going to ask. So back last year, DC did the Year of the Villain event, and they basically created a one-shot that a store could order, like say 3,000 copies, and then they would do like an exclusive cover for you that'll have the store logo and the store information. So what I did, as opposed to just putting the store information and whatever, I put a discount on the back. So if a kid has this comic book and they bring it into the store, if they want a comic book, I'll knock off $2. I don't care about making the full value of the book, because I will make more money off of the kids in the long run, provided that they continue to support and read the books that they want, right? So if a kid is reading this comic book for 2-3 years, then after that amount of time, like that kid is invested. That kid is going to grow up to be a comic book reader. And when they are, you know, getting their job money or allowance money or whatever, they can use that money now to buy actual comic books. But you got to start them off with a bit of a gimme, you know. So I give them that free comic book to start off with that discount. You come in, you can buy a comic book for $2. That's about what, you know, we're paying for on a comic book. And, you know, we do that for X amount of time. That kid's going to wind up becoming a regular. And that kid, when he gets older, is going to wind up buying more comic books when they get older.
There's a missing ingredient that we're not talking about, and this is something I was on this guy Liam Gray's stream the other day, and he was asking, can comics be saved? Is there a future in comics, or comics dead? And I'm of the same mind, like of my dad. I'm genetically of my dad, so I am of the same mind of my dad. But the oh, Andy's asking you a question, Dad. Here it is in the chat. Did you get the gummy one? Dad, are you on gummies now? You taking
CBD, man. CBD works.
Good man. Good man. I know it works. I take it every day. Take CBD every day.
No, it didn't come yet.
Okay, so what I was saying is, and somebody had said it in the chat as well. Kids are on their tablets and on their phone.
Yeah.
Now, what we have to do, because I don't feel like giving them a comic is the secret. I think it's part of it. One thing is, the comics that are out there right now are pure shit. Like a lot of them.
A vast majority of them, for sure.
I
agree with that.
And this is, I was in that Jeppy chat, and I was trying to say things like good content makes for like they were talking about making things returnable. And, you know, publishers don't want to make things returnable because it's risky and all this. And I said, and Adam Post said, and there were a bunch of us in agreement saying good content doesn't get returned.
100% agree.
Bad
Yes.
content does. And it's I'm friends with Cliff Biggers of Dr. No's out here, and Joe Field. They were both in there with Jeppy. And I know by going and seeing Cliff, I said to him, hey, do you have this cover? I'm looking for this cover. He's like, oh, we only got one and I already sold it. I said, why only one? He said, oh, they were making me buy 50 copies of this to get the one of this. And, you know, and sometimes it's not even the same title, right? So you got to buy a bunch of fucking dog shit to get the silver bar, even though all you really want to buy is the silver bar. You know,
Dad, can I interrupt just for a second up here? But you know, I'm thinking ahead, which I've always done that.
Yeah.
Because this has become somewhat of a digital world, there also needs to be a way. It would have to be protective, but also digitizing stuff so they can get their good comics digitized and they can get it that way, not just paper.
It's already there, Pop.
It's already done.
It's already
there
done.
you go.
It's
okay, well,
and you know what type of books were never needed to be returned? Were titles that they used to make like this.
That's right. Let's take a look. Meltdown, John J. Muth, Kent Williams. Oh yeah, Walt
Kent
Simon.
Williams.
Yeah.
Hey Dan, I met Kent Williams when I was 17 years old and went to his apartment in Manhattan. True story.
The coolest thing ever.
As I was friends with George Pratt, who's from Texas.
That's
Remember
right.
George Pratt, Enemy Ace.
Of course. And now, as soon as you said that, I'm like, wow, Kent's got a little bit of Pratt in him. I didn't even realize like the connection, but I see it.
Well, they all went to the same school. Muth did too. They all went to Pratt Institute there in Brooklyn.
That makes perfect sense.
My suggestion, to kind of bring it back to the point about Geppy and doing advertising and stuff like that, is it's not necessary, not at all. Where the kids are at is they're on YouTube. I think the best thing that retailers could do at this point is just like Comicsgate has been doing. Start getting on YouTube. Even though I'm a comic book artist, I don't sit and draw. I have conversations. We try to make them funny, engaging, entertaining, and through that, we've all managed to build our audiences up. If every retailer does that, there's going to be one or a handful of retailers out there that are going to be like EVS level of entertainment. These guys are going to benefit greatly from being funny, making customers want to come in and say hello to you or to meet Squish. So I mean, that's really the key. I think that is going to break. It's going to decide on who's going to be the big retailers in the end and who's going to fall.
I agree.
Who can get their own message out there and encourage people to come to their stores specifically. over the next guy's stores. So
I think Enrique is the man for that. He does the best Sinatra I've ever heard. You were quite the man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, have entertaining shows, and you do them from your shop if you wanted. But actually, kind of keep the comic book part a little bit on the DL. But then every once in a while, you talk about a book. You know, hey, this book, killer. I got 10 copies of it right now at my store.
Man.
Come down, get it. It's exciting. It's hot. It's new. Bump, bump, bump. You know, sales.
I
man.
agree,
So-
brother. I pretty much already do that. For like the past few years, I was doing a program called the Ticket Time program. And what I would do is I would raffle something off. You come to the shop, you spend $5, you get a free ticket. But the bigger thing that people would always tune in for was they would tune in to watch the drawing videos that I would do that weren't even comic book related. And I would do all kinds of stuff because I was messing around with a green screen. And I would do like silent movies. I would do like, you know, me inside a comic book, or me inside a volcano. And what do you want?
We're also on my show.
I've been on the Squish show. Squish and I would do comic book reviews or movie reviews, but that's the thing. Like you know, you really hit it on the head. It's you want to make these videos to get people to engage your social media, and social media is the wave of the future for a lot of these comic book stores. And if you do that and you put your face in front, as opposed to letting your employees do it, people know that it's your store. And like you said, they're going to want to come out and interact with you. They're going to want to talk to you. They want to support you, and that is 100% important. I very much agree with that.
I got a question for you. It seems like an oxymoron. You spend $5 to get a free ticket. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Because see, like the thing about doing a raffle is you can't sell a person a ticket because it's considered gambling, and I can get in trouble for that.
Got it.
What you do is
Not gambling.
Yeah. So the way around it is you give somebody a ticket for every $5 they spend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little round in run there. That's good.
Two things.
Squish has never won.
Hey, Squish. Two things. I'm gonna take a look at the Squish show. I want to ask you about the Squish show, and then I want to check in on the
There's
campaign.
lots of more people than just 5.
Oh, yeah, there's 6 people, my man.
The Squish is writing some comic books too.
And then I want to finish. I had a point about where to find the kids and where content should go. So we're going to do that. So Squish, I'm going to make your screen big. I want you to do you got 223 plus another 5 other people. So, well, now we went down. So 226 people that want to hear about the Squish show. Tell us about your show and where we can find you. Let's go.
Okay, well, the Squish show is the Squish show. You know, like squash a bug. It's the Squish show. You'll see this. That's my face, just like that. And you know, we talk about comics. It's lots of videos of me hanging out with the Enriquez. You know, just generally me moseying around. Just checking
you
out
had a
pop culture.
FRAGABOOM episode too, didn't you? Where we
I
we
do.
had ice cream.
Yes, and I got the top questions of the FRAGABOOM on there.
Yeah, you asked you pretty much grilled me like I don't know, like some calamari or something.
Like
calamari
grilled chickens. Yeah.
Hey, I have a question.
Cheese sandwich.
Before we go and check out the campaign and we get back into the discussion, how mobile?
Congratulations!
Oh, thank you, Squish.
Big monies!
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh! You've
Incredible
inspired the
comics.
Squish. The Squish is writing comics now.
Incredible Comics is legit, and I think that your compatriot Dan might need to do some Incredible Comics stuff. I don't know.
He's the artist on the books that I've been writing.
That's awesome. Now, how mobile is that computer with the camera? Is it a laptop or is it a desktop?
You mean the Squish's camera?
The camera that you're looking into, can it be moved?
It's a mobile phone.
Oh, it's a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Squish, can you give us a tour of the wall? We've had a couple people in the chat ask about the wall of comics back there, and this is a show where we love. Oh, there you go.
The Wall of Fame.
Yeah, well, take
cameraman, follow me.
Take us on the wall of comics. We love comics on this show, so we want to see
Is
what's
this
up
the
there.
wall that you want to see?
We want to see all of it. I especially want to see the back issues. I want to see back issues. Obviously,
Oh, the back issues. Well, the back issues is a big area. It's back here.
No. I mean, like the stuff he has on the walls, like
Oh, the
check out
wall.
the wall of back.
Let me see what. Okay, we got some
Ooh,
Man on a rampage here.
hold on. I'm feeling it. What number is that Amazing Spider-Man with the torch?
21. 21.
Good job. Good job,
21
chat.
right there, baby.
I mean, good job, panel. And next to him, Man on a Rampage. Which one's that?
Issue 32. It's a keynote issue with the master planner revealed to be Dr. Octopus.
Now,
Spoilers, by
if
the way,
somebody
spoilers.
wanted to
Sorry,
buy
spoilers.
those comics, if somebody wanted to buy those comics, how would they get a hold of Enrique?
Enrique, tell the man.
So the register is right here around the corner.
No, I mean online, man. Online.
Online, fool. They can't come to the shop. What are you doing?
Just let me know. I do online sales. So I do a lot of shipping. So if it's
Where
something you want-
can they find your online shop? How do they find you?
It's all over my social media. So
All over.
What's your social media though? What's it?
Comic Hero and then the letter U. Comic Hero U on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have a website, comicheroU.com. We have a YouTube channel that I posted 2 things on. Commercial for the store back when we were at the train station, and something else.
That's what John was talking about. Like Enrique, I've known you for a couple years now. I miss California. I miss you. John actually used to live in Brea, so he knows.
And Fullerton.
Yeah, well, they're in Fullerton. They used to be at the train station. They're at the AMC there. I think you need to really just show off Enrique, show off Squish, and let the world see you, because you guys are very charming and amazing. We're gonna check in real quick on the campaign and see how much closer we are to proving to John Malin that bacon is great. We are right now, before I hit refresh, we are 26 backers away from 1,000. We are at $82,440. We're on our road to 83,000. Let's try to get to 85 by Friday with 1,000 backers, so we can just not yet, homie. Celebrate good times. Well, all right. We let's do it one more time. That was a good changeover. We are 24 backers away from having the. I know you said John, because you're excited for the hams.
Thinking of all that swine.
I am thinking.
This is why the Squish is writing comic books now. You know,
Swine is fine.
You want a what, buddy?
Can I have some of the ham?
Oh, you can definitely have some ham. Okay, no, John.
See what you did?
John,
Look at that.
not marketed to. Son, and I'm not leading the witness. Son.
I know, but think about that. Excuse me, but first he gives me nightmares. Now he got my grandson begging for ham. What the hell's going on here?
It's herd marketing.
No, no, I'm going to throw a little control in the experiment, okay? Son, what would you rather have? Ham, bacon, or pork rinds, if you can only have one?
Pork rinds.
Oh, shit.
Chicharrones.
So John Malin, score 1, John Malin. To be continued. To be continued.
He's going to be a wise man. He's not going to fall. He's not going to go in with the crowd. I like that.
I think my mods. Thank you, Ragin Bu. I think the mods are distributing the link. What I've got in my description right now is issue 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the original series of Black Flag for free if you guys want to download it. There's also the tape, the old school FRAGABOOM mixtape, and the brand new song that I wrote and recorded called Nike That was mixed by my younger brother David. You can check that out, which is also going to correspond with the Nike Cortez Black Flag. The Nike Cortez Black Flag that we're making.
Is this the real Fragga or is this a robot?
I'm a robot. I am a robot, my friend.
Because you sounded like your programming was glitching.
My program was glitching. His nickname is the Glitch. Thank you, Lays. Jabba the Cuck always speaks truth. Thank you, Jabba the Cuck.
Not always.
You're friends with Jabba the
Hutt.
It's Jabba the Hutt. Hey, how many Star Wars have you seen?
0.
Me?
My man. No, watch. Harrison, how many Star Wars have you seen?
0.
My man.
Child abuse.
Wow.
Child abuse. You know
Call
what?
CPS.
Terrible.
I tried to show him A New Hope. I really did. He was bored out of his mind. He has 0.
Let me guess. 2 hours of 2 dudes wandering in the desert. Is that what he said?
He didn't articulate it like that. He didn't. He said, "What is this lame robot crap, Dad?" No, he didn't
They
say-
were good for the times, at least the
Oh, dude,
original
I love
ones.
them. I love them. I love them.
Once Disney got a hold of it, forget it.
Preach. Tell us some
Well,
more
that's
about The Rock. Tell us some more. What have you watched any of the new ones, older brother Rob?
No.
Pop has and they suck.
Yeah,
No, they're more of this. It's more of the same regurgitated crap, from what I understand.
It's just totally commercialized now. I mean, it's just gone too far.
When I went and saw not Rise of Skywalker, the second one. What was that one? The one where Luke comes back at the end.
The Last
of fight.
Jedi.
Oh,
Last Jedi. Yeah.
It's a
When I
nightmare.
went to see that, there was a father and a son. The son was probably around your son's age.
Yeah.
And
I thought the second one was Empire Strikes Back.
Stop it.
There's only
the
3
tell
movies,
for
right?
the movie. The tell for the movie was that when Luke showed up at the end, the little kid groaned, and I knew at that point that it was a failure. I'm like, there's no
Empire,
saving.
and Jedi.
It's not just me. It's the kids too.
Can you imagine one of the greatest American heroes, Luke Skywalker, dies because he's tired?
Is that what happened?
He threw away his weapon too, like it never mattered.
That didn't happen. Are you serious?
Can you imagine like Captain America or Spider-Man or Indiana Jones just dying because they're tired?
No.
Bored, maybe.
No. Hey guys, I'm gonna give you the 15-minute mark, and then I'm gonna go over to Vinny Art. But I want to conclude with a little bit more about our talk, because this is serious stuff.
Over the show now.
No, you're not. This is serious. This is serious.
Yeah. Let them take over.
I have a basically a petri dish of children and snacks. I'm going to let you in the last 5 minutes. Thank you for being so patient, man. I'm sorry.
You want to let him in now?
Yeah.
Bummy.
Let's. Okay. Thank you very much, big bro. Snacks, come on in, man. Thank you for your patience. How are you, Snacks and Comics?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for everyone's books is coming out. Saving my lunch money to buy a Black Flag. So
thank you.
I should be getting it on my next paycheck. I will be back in Black Flag.
Man. We're talking about the comic book industry, and one of the things I noticed about my kids, and I saw this in the chat, and they're right, is they spend a lot of their time on phones and tablets. But I've also worked at a corporation where I've watched short-sighted marketing. Oh, thank you, Snacks. I've seen short-sighted marketing where they much like I did with the bourbon and the whiskey that my brother offered me. I said, "This is it," and I closed the door and I said, that was it, and I made my decision. When they say kids are on tablets and phones, they are so short-sighted where they think we need to go digital. That's not the answer. And the reason I say that is because I've seen in my own house my own child see an old antiquated property like Monster High, get a doll, want to watch the show, want to watch the movie, asked me if there were any books about it. When they go all in on something, they go all in. And what I'm saying is where we hit them, if you have something like, take Black Flag, if I have some viral video on TikTok where the kids are, they want to know more. They want to know more about the character, and they'll look for it. That's the thing, the nature of kids. We can't just say they spend all their times on a tablet and a phone. We got to know that they're deeper. We got to give them a bit more respect than that, and realize that they are very exploratory. They want to know more. They definitely want to know more. We need to hit them where they are and give them good content. Don't patronize. Don't give them bullshit like Snowflake and Safe Space. I know I always go there, but it is literally a caricature of what's wrong with comics today. We give them content that they can get behind, and that's how you get the kids on. It's not advertising on TV. It's not advertising on YouTube. It's content. It's getting them where they are and getting them interested. They'll be into a comic. They're not afraid of a comic. He loves comics. Hey, if there was a Minecraft comic, would you read it?
Yes.
What's the new comic book that your mom got you a box set of that you're reading right now?
the Pokemon comics.
Why do you want to read Pokemon comics? It's just a card game.
There's comics and all other stuff which pick that up.
Out of the mouth of babes. This is a 6-year-old saying, I like the card game, I like the toys, I like the video game, I like the comics. You get the kids where they are, you give them the thing that they want, they will find us. They will find comic books. The problem is, and I've seen guys I respect on Twitter say, only grown-ass men read comics. And yes, great comics for everyone. I make mine for myself, which happens to be a grown-ass man. But he likes Black Flag. He likes him. He likes the butts. He straight up says, Dad, I like the way the butts are drawn. He's 6. He's honest. But I'm
about the Pat Lee.
that's right. He knows exactly the one I'm talking about. He likes the Pat Lee butt in Black Flag Zero.
But Dad, can I interrupt just one thing?
Absolutely.
You got to be careful of the old one size fits all, because everybody's different. Some people will like digital, believe it or not, and then there's having that real, your hands-on feeling, which I prefer.
Well,
and many don't.
We had Donald DeLay, who was in the chat. We had a discussion on Twitter a couple weeks ago, talking to somebody that was all in on digital, because that seems like that.
No, that's a mistake to go all in on anything.
You're right, but Dad, you're not. Like, we've been living in this thing that's been happening with a comic book. Careful, son. We've been living in this thing with comics of what's gonna save comics, and one of the things is go digital. And
no, it's not the answer.
It's not. But here's the thing that people need to realize, that part of comic books DNA, part of what makes comic book collecting awesome is collecting it. Part of it is, like you said, the tangible aspect of it, being able to smell it.
Yes.
There's the collectability. There's different factors.
Yes, smell.
Yeah, when I've bought a comic book, like I bought Night 55, when I saw Stephen Platt's art, I was like, this guy is going places. I bought 10 copies.
Wow.
I like the smell of comics too.
See, he likes the smell of comics.
There you go.
I bought 10 copies, and it made me feel smart when those books went to $50. I bought them at cover price. Next thing I know, I'm holding groceries by being smart in buying this thing. You can't do that with digital.
Well, the other thing with digital too is, hard drives crash and other things, they fail. But if you take care of that paper, it's going to last a hell of a lot longer than a digital copy.
Perhaps if you keep it in the right thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You protect
I
it.
think the main thing for like a lot of us in Comicsgate, and I'm not speaking for everyone, but I think a lot of people would agree that as far as digital comics, how we view them, definitely myself, is that I feel like with the physical copies, they're there to make money and to finance the best we can to make these campaigns bigger and better each and every time. Digital, I stay away from. I don't offer digital. I did offer one digital thing, which was for this little kiddie book I did called Little Graveyard Shift. It was only meant like basically something you can hand off to your kids. It's not gory or anything like that.
Man.
But digital for me in the future, and it's probably at least 5 years off, is when you're done making money on these. And you finally say, I don't care, about the limits of pirating, whatnot. Maybe I'll make just a little bit of money off this. But once it goes digital, that's kind of like where everybody has access to it, essentially. Because
it's like movies going to DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may benefit you because it'll be that wider reach through piracy.
Right.
But the main books, are still very. I mean, they are. The business.
This is precisely why I've given Black Flag 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 away. This is exactly the reason, because I want people to know my property. There are plenty of people that are in Comicscape that are new to Black Flag that have no idea about those books. Those books, people are starting to elevate them on eBay. A book that was $1 a month ago is now going for $10.
Nice.
It's cool, but the fact that they can get on board with it, I don't mind giving it away. People are still asking for a physical copy of the reprints. They want a remaster with a chromium cover. So I found even by giving this thing away, there's still legs on it. People still want a physical copy. So I agree with you, John. I think digital definitely should exist free digital for promo, as Justin Carter says. And I think that's really a part of it, because I don't think digital comics should be a business model other than to use them. But guys,
and it shouldn't be the only media, obviously.
Right, absolutely, guys. We're gonna wrap up because I gotta go head over to Vinny at, I think it's at 7:30. I need to eat something before I'm feeling my tank running low. Mr. Biggins, you got anything you want to say or promote or talk about?
Yeah, we got Vinny's book today. We just got it in the FedEx. It's beautiful. I backed a whole bunch of books on that stream the other night with Malin and Cecil. Just backed about 4 books in the last few weeks. Of course, we backed Fraga on the day it came out.
Thank you for that.
And thank y'all. And hail the chat. And lift heavy and save your money. And
love it.
Take care, everybody. Mr. Fraga.
Yeah,
Pleased
Mr.
to meet
Biggins.
Thank you.
Hail Squish, Matt
Hail
Yankee,
Biggins.
and Coach.
All right, man.
Stay on that treadmill.
Stay. Yeah, I'm gonna clear my elliptical out. No, we're going around. All right, I'm going around. We're going in clockwise now. Mr. Malin, got anything to close out the show with other than that ham's better than bacon? Because I know.
Everyone, please go out there, back Black Flag, and support Comicsgate products. If you guys check out that Cecil stream from last night, I believe it was.
Yeah.
We went through a whole bunch of projects that are out there. If you guys find one, please go in there and back people. Every time you back them, look, I understand they have a certain price point, but you are literally funding people's dreams. You're freeing them from having to go work regular crap jobs and giving them a chance, artists specifically, to go into their future. It's only $25 for the most part. So go out there, find something that interests you, and support an artist out there.
Excellent.
And hail Comicsgate.
Hail Comicsgate. Thank you, Mr. Malin.
Have a good one, guys.
Probably see you later, man. Thank you so much for coming on the stream. Thank you for the kind words. We'll see you.
Good word, John.
Pop Fraga, Buick Starpoon. I don't know. I just felt like saying it. How you doing, Pop? Tell us some more.
I'm doing fine. I love it. You got a great bunch of people that come on and off, and I wish you nothing but the very finest.
Thank you, Pop. You're welcome on anytime, Dad. You're a wonderful addition to the Couch Doodle Show. You need to bring Alf and Teddy Ruxpin with you. Those were great.
I'm still waiting for that tape to shove into Teddy.
Oh, who's is
Death Metal Hero?
Death Metal
Get
Hero.
that tape out there.
Yeah, if you guys end up talking, you need to send it. Dad, great having you. Fraga Pop, the OG. And next up, thank you, Dad. We'll see you later. Next up, we have the Squish. Squish, how you want to close out?
I don't know. The Fraga's doing amazing, and the Squish will be backing again this Friday because I need to get that box of goodies.
Hey, Squish, you've been a big hit on the show. You need to come back on the show. My recommendation is that you're in a more well-lit, better sounding place like you are now. And you are welcome on. You just got to schedule it up, and I'll make sure you get a spot here on the show.
Excellent.
All right, man.
Bye, Squish.
Bye,
See
Squish.
you later, little buddy.
See ya. I'm going to kick you. Matt Yackey, my homie.
Yeah.
OG homie.
Bye.
We're not kicking Yackey.
There's Larry. No, closing out, we need more Squish.
We do. Squish was a great addition.
Yes, digital has no inherent value.
That's right.
And you should back Black Flag.
Thank you. Let's take one more look, Matt. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's take a look one more time. We are at $82,537. 976 backers. Let's see how
refresh that.
Let's see how close we are. Oh, we are
978.
22 away. We are 22 away from Pork Extravaganza, the main pork zone. I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Hail Sketch Therapy, man. Hail Sketch.
Sketch.
Hail Darren. Thanks for coming through. Hail Yule. Hail Asian Research Directorate. And hail Death Metal. Hail Grain Laser. Hail Darren. Hail Slick Rick. Slick, you got to reach out to me, dude. I want to hook you up some way. Hey, Jeremy, Bruce, J Money, very cool of you to share your NASA photos in your museum.
I reached the puncher.
Yeah, I'm very, very just intrigued by those arrowheads. Hail Jude. Hail I am John Carter from Mars? ? Hail House of R. Hail Anonymity. Hail Toffee 20. Pale Rider. Of course, Mr. Biggins. Hail motherfucking chat. He handled it. Hail Zeno. Hail Crooked Cross. We have the greatest crowd here on the FRAGABOOM show. Matt Yackey. Dude, you're the fucking gangster G. Everybody should know. We are ending the show. You guys take it easy. Be well.
Good night, everybody.
Do your best.
And like and subscribe and join if you haven't.
Thank you, sir.
Listen to Larry.